Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome from Memorial Stadium. It is Juan Cotto and the coaches today, Mike Yasutaki and John Yasutaki, as we are just going straight into kickoff. As De Simeone kicks it off for O'Day, and we are underway at Memorial Stadium.
Middle run.
And a big return for the Kennewick Lions. We are in the Great Eight, and that was number 10 for Kennewick, Eric Mora.
Yeah, nice.
Eric Mora on a 40-yard, I actually have a 25-yard kickoff return.
Good return. Plus, anything over the 20 is a win.
Good afternoon and welcome on your community radio station, our community radio station, Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Juan Cotto touching bases with you live from the base of the Space Needle. It's beautiful, but it's a little chilly out here.
Chilly weather, but warm hearts, right?
But these, and hopefully we will warm up your broadcasting ears over the next 2.5 hours to see who goes and gets to face Eastside Catholic in next week's playoff game. Kennewick.
Ooh, off tackle. Nice. 6-7 yards.
To the right.
Yep.
To their big running back, number 18, and that's Miles Mayowski.
Nice.
And I think the Kennewick Lions, their approach today is they're going to try to play ball control against a ball control team.
Yep.
They want to see if they can win time of possession. They want to run the football, although we know that they can spread it out and throw it a little bit.
Oh, yeah, we know that, but that's that Big E conference that you're in. But it's two ball control teams.
Trips to the left. Quarterback goes back to pass. He looks to his left, now starts to run, and he is going up, but he bounces off the tackle. They didn't wrap up, and he turns what could have been a huge loss, and I think he gets back to the line of scrimmage.
He actually gained. I think he gained, Juan. He gained about a yard.
Dathan Davis showing his athleticism and just pure determination, bouncing off of O'Day tacklers. That was big number 68, Mark Naboo, and didn't wrap him up.
And he got positive yardage. Even though it was a yard, it's still positive.
Tough way to gain a yard, but it's a yard in the books.
Yes, sir.
Third down and about 4 on the 42-yard line. Kennewick, Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Yeah, O'Day's in there still standard 4-4.
Dayton Davis. The simple handoff to the big running back, 18, Mayowski.
He powers through.
Boy, did he ever.
Yes, he powered through.
Number 71, one of their offensive linemen, that is V. Moala. He picks up his hat. I think he's got to come off the field for a play.
Yep.
But he jogs off, and he gets a replacement on for him. But
he's a big boy.
Mayowski says, I'm going to go ahead and get a first down.
Yep. He churned around that corner, and he's pretty powerful.
An 8-yard pickup for Mayowski. 10:18 to go in the first quarter. Rainier Avenue Radio.world. We encourage you to come on down to Memorial Stadium if you like high school football.
Double wide right. Oh, it's direct handoff. Oh, he broke the tackle.
Mayowski breaks a couple of tackles.
Yes.
Mayowski for 15 yards and a Kennewick Lions first down.
Juan, nothing fancy. Direct handoff, and he's just powering through.
They are one of the few teams that O'Day will play this year that matches up with them size for size. Yeah. Of course, when you get to the final 8 teams of a state divisional tournament, you're going to start to see some bigger players. Right. And these guys right here, I don't think they're intimidated by O'Day's size. They match up real well.
Oh, four wide out to right. Four right.
Yeah, Davis by himself back there. Let's see what Dayton does.
Empty backfield.
7 seconds on the play clock. Ball at the 35-yard line. He just sprints straight forward.
And not much. O'Day reacted really well on that 1-1.
That wasn't even a quarterback draw. That was like a quarterback sprint.
Yeah, sprint.
He caught the ball and just like the gun went off, and he just ran right up the back of the center.
Nothing fancy.
Gained about 3 feet.
Yep.
So that's what you call it. That's some stout play in there. Yeah. Once again, I think Kennewick is going to really try to be ball control tonight.
Yeah, they're going to test that O'Day defense, that front four. For sure. 3
receivers to his right, 2 to his left. And Dayton Davis staying all by himself back there. Ball's on the 34-yard line.
Motion across. Pitch.
Mayowski makes a cut inside. Couldn't find anything. Broke back out to the outside. Picked up about maybe 3 yards. And that should make it 3rd down and 6.
3rd and 6. He made a couple yards, but it was kind of unusual. Most motion guys you don't pitch to, but they pitched to him. He took it around the end. O'Day did a good job of reacting, slid down, and close that off.
Ball's on the 31-yard line. 8:50 to go, first quarter. The scores are 0-0 for both. First drive of the game. Kennewick took the ball on the 30-yard line. They've driven 40 yards. Ball is on the 30, I should say, actually 39 yards, but nevertheless, they give it to Majowski. Big push from the offensive line. And simple just drive blocking.
Drive blocking, direct handoff, nothing fancy.
Pushes the line for about a 3-yard gain, and it's going to bring up 4th down and 1. And I assume they're probably going to run it, and they're just probably going to run the same play to the left or the right.
Right, just a simple handoff. They call it a belly play. They call it a direct handoff, or it's a blast. It's just simple stuff.
I'm sure that you have heard of him, number 68 for the O'Day Irish captain, Mark Naboo. He is a 6'4", 350-pound senior. He's all everything in the state of Washington, recruited by just about everyone in the Pac-12.
Yep.
We'll see if he is neutralized on this play.
Bad snap.
The snap is high. The gift to Majowski.
He
goes to his left.
And
another solid push by Kennewick, and that will give them a first down.
Bad snap, but he still recovered in time to get it to the Majowski.
Majowski, he is a nice-looking running back. He is
churns. He keeps his leg moving.
He's listed at 6'2", 205 pounds. He is a senior, and he is right now in the pistol formation with 3 receivers to his right. One to his left. Here's the quarterback, Dayton Davis, calling the signals, and he rolls to his right.
Roll out.
He's looking at those on the run. He's got a receiver.
Nice pass.
He's complete at the 10-yard line. That is number 19, and that is Austin Stoddard.
Impressive. He threw that on the run. Juan, he threw that on the run with some steam on it. Very good.
First drive of the game for the Kennewick Lions. They started on their 29-yard line. They've moved the ball down to the O'Day 10, where it is 1st and goal from the 10. Almost wish you would have gone out of bounds at the 11. You know what I mean?
We get a first down at the 1. Yeah. Got
11 seconds on the play clock. They're in a little bit split formation back there.
Bad snap again. But hey,
look at Majowski.
Wow.
The snap is high, and we've talked about that all year. We've noticed that a lot of these teams that run the spread shotgun, the snaps have been high.
Yep.
But he pulls the ball down. That's the quarterback, Dayton Davis. Gives to Majowski, and Majowski is the back that they are giving the ball to right now.
Yeah, he's churning it up, man. He picked up about 3 yards just after getting hit on the line of scrimmage. He's strong. He's a tough runner.
7-yard pickup for Majowski. He's back there again behind Davis. Ball on the 3-yard line. 2nd down and 3 from the 3. Davis calling signals. He's got 3 receivers to his left, 1 to his right.
O'Day's crowding up. They're crowding up. They're
Speed option. He gets the ball himself and into the end zone. Into the end zone, and something we don't see very often in Seattle. The Kennewick offense went through the O'Day defense like a hot knife through butter.
Yep. Very, very systematic, very purposeful, Juan. They just hand the ball off to that young man, Majowski. The quarterback kept it this time, but hey.
66 yards on the drive. Kennewick comes out, and they've got an outpost and settlement over to the left of the formation. We'll see if they're going to fake. No, they call everybody in so they can kick this extra point. Here's their kicker, number 17. This is Kari Dawson. He lines up the snap, the spot, the kick, and it is true.
Yep.
And outside of the Lake Stevens game, I don't remember O'Day being behind all year.
Yep.
It is Kennewick 7. The O'Day Fighting Irish coming to bat.
A lot of time left, but this is a surprise. They took it. And they marched it down the field, Juan.
You are listening to Juan Cotto. You are listening to the coach, Mike Yasutaki. We got John Yasutaki about 2 feet behind us, sitting here underneath the shadows of downtown Seattle. And there's those fans in the north elevator of the Space Needle. And I have a problem with that. I think they need to pay to get in. But now that you got to scan to get in, it's a little harder.
Yeah, it is a little harder.
They might be scanning on their phones in the elevator coming down. Coach Yasutaki and I measured this. We are 280 yards away from the Space Needle, ladies and gentlemen. And it is an absolutely gorgeous day here in Seattle. If you like beautiful overcast, we've got that partly sunny sky, light layer of clouds. And, of course, the heat escapes when the atmosphere is like this, and it's a little chilly down here on the surface. Chilly. But having said that, at 6:46 to go, and what a drive by Kennewick.
Yep.
Almost taking up most of the half of the first quarter,
Yep.
6:46. And they go up 7-0 on the speed option to the right. The run-in by the quarterback, Dayton Davis, and obviously Davis and Mayoski look like they handle the ball a little bit for these guys. Back for the Irish to return this ball is their all-world running back, number 6. That's Jason Brown.
Yep.
And with all of the accolades he's received, Coach, he's only a sophomore.
Yep, and we've seen him. He's a load, but he's got some speed too. So he's got some skills.
Coach, he's got bright yellow shoes on. They would have kicked me out of school. Ed Crafton would not have let me wear those back in the day.
I see that.
I just had white.
Well, we had those Rydell. We wore those.
They kicked the ball
out of
away
bounds
from Davis. It was kind of a pooch kick. The ball goes out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Obviously, Kennewick has done some scouting.
Yep.
And they said, "Hey, we are going to
not allow a run back."
Yeah, we don't want to give him a shot.
Yep.
And we don't blame him here. So O'Day's going to start the ball with the ball on the 35-yard line. John Edward Kohler, the senior quarterback, if that sounds familiar, this is indeed the son of Monty Kohler, the head football coach of the Irish for some 100 years now. Monty's been there since he was a young man, still looks young, still looks bright, and I've talked to him recently, says he still loves it. He still loves coaching football, and he still spends his time doing it every single fall. Absolutely one of the best coaches in the state of Washington.
Yeah, one of the living legends.
The give inside to the fullback.
Got about
occasionally they do that. They go ahead and give, and he's not a bad runner either. That little blocking fullback.
Got about almost 5 yards on that one.
I picked up on a good offensive line push. They got Mark Naboo and company out there, and they have some beef up front, just like Kennewick.
Yep.
Battle of wills up there. That was number 37, the ball carrier. That was the fullback on that one, Jack Farmer.
Yep.
Farmer in front of Brown. Kohler calls the signals, and we had a motion out there.
Yep.
And that's the wide receiver over on the far side, number 5, Joe Gallagher and coach.
Took off too soon.
Watch the ball, right?
Yep. Took off too soon. Yeah.
Got a little jumpy over there.
Yep.
I think instead of jumping, he kind of lost his balance. So I think it's just one of those penalties that I'm sure Monty Kohler and the coaching staff, but they're just shaking your head. You did what?
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Just stand in the stance.
Just stay in the stance. Just pretend like you're a statue.
6 minutes to go in the first quarter. It is O'Day 0, Kennewick 7. This is O'Day's first possession. They lose 5 yards on the play, so that'll be second down and 11. Ball is on the 34-yard line.
Double.
To the left. Little fake to the right by Kohler. Kohler flicks the ball. Just couldn't get it there.
Underthrown. Yeah.
The tight end, just a simple, it was like an out route from the tight end on that side, on the strong side to the right. The 3 receivers to the left and just rolled out with him. Couldn't get the ball there.
Right. Well, he was running backwards and he's trying to throw the ball. And that's kind of it's a little bit hard to do when you're rolling backwards.
Climate Pledge Arena, the neon green lights in the blue arena sign. Climate Pledge Arena just hovering over the west side of Memorial Stadium. The International Fountain, one of the remnants from the 1962 World's Fair, Century 21.
High formation.
As the give is to Jason Brown, and he's corralled in the backfield, and he's not going anywhere. They have definitely schemed up Jason Brown, and they drop him for a loss of 6.
Yeah.
And the Kennewick faithful are going crazy on the other side.
They
looked like O'Day tried to go off tackle to the right. Jason Brown had one of those bounce carries in. He ran into nothing but white jerseys.
Yep.
And that'll bring up 4th down, and O'Day is going to punt.
They went that deep set eye, and they stormed through that offensive line.
O'Day just barely gets the punt off. Ball bounces at the 45-yard line of Kennewick. Hits an O'Day man at the 46. And it's going to be Kennewick's ball. That was number 94, Keegan Fox, the punter. And
he was lucky to get that off.
It was like O'Day doesn't punt very often. They weren't expecting to punt on that drive. And it was almost like it was a letdown.
Right.
The snap was a little slow and a little high, and he barely got that ball off. Did just enough to get it off, and a good enough punt considering the circumstances. So with 4:57 to go in the first quarter, here comes Kennewick on their own. They marked it at the 47-yard line. Outstanding field position for the Lions.
Great field position, Juan.
Davis with two backs in the backfield, including Majowski. He's got two receivers, one to his left, one to his right. He's got a slot on the right. Give, of course, is the big Majowski, number 18. Runs to right. O'Day's got that there.
Right.
The defensive line led by Naboo and company. They went ahead and plugged the gaps and bounced that play, and all he gained was a yard.
Well, it almost looked like he was doing, what they call a stretch play, running along the line and then pick a hole coming up. Hey, O'Day recovers too fast. They're reading the scraping down that line of scrimmage.
Kennewick is not small, ladies and gentlemen.
They're a big team.
Big offensive line up there.
Empty backfield, Juan. 5 receivers out there.
4:23 first quarter, of course. Davis rolls to his right after catching the snap. Looks for somebody, tries to find his receiver number 19.
He's getting chased.
Before being chased out of bounds, number 19 is Austin Stoddard. Threw the ball over Austin Stoddard's head and safely incomplete, you would say. And that'll bring up third down and about 9 to go.
You're right. That was a good pass. I mean, the only person that could get it was his receiver, and anybody else would be out of bounds. So that's a good safe pass.
Clock stopped at 4:10 to go in the first quarter. It is Kennewick 7, O'Day nothing.
Yeah, O'Day is still in that 4-4.
Davis brings his people to the line of scrimmage. Two to his left, two to his right.
Oh, they're coming.
They were coming. Down the left-hand side, he throws, and it is
intercepted.
It's enough.
No, he dropped it out of bounds. Yeah,
just out of bounds.
Yeah. They
ball
blitzed.
Was incomplete at the 25-yard line. A heck of a play over there by the left cornerback, number 7 for the Fighting Irish. And he almost got his feet down. That is Zach Newson was almost able to get his feet down, but the officials ruled that he was
out of bounds.
Yeah,
right. They blitzed. They blitzed on that one. They took that 4 and put 5 in. They got,
Kennewick will now punt.
Punt formation.
They run a motion man across the formation. That's number 3. They take a couple steps to the right, and the kick is down on the ground, bounces at the 30-yard line and hits again at the 24, and finally rolls inside the 15 where it is down by Kennewick.
Yep. Good bounce.
O'Day will start this drive at the 14-yard line.
Yeah. What's that? What do you call that? That's almost like a soccer kick. He kicks the punt.
The Australian
rules kick.
The rugby scrimmage kick.
Yeah, exactly.
On your community radio station, Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
It's a side wheeler. He runs along and side wheels and just kicks the ball down the field.
John Yasutaki, the coach, Juan Cotto, touching bases with you live from the shadow of the Space Needle. Leon H. Brigham Memorial Field. We are here for a great 8 football game in AA State of Washington football. I call it AA because that's what it was for so many years. It's now 3A. The give to the big fullback. That's number 37 for the Fighting Irish.
Good game. I think they're going to play it. They're going to play it real tight. They're going to play it close to the vest there. They get their back to the goal line. So I wouldn't be surprised if they just try to run this ball out straight ahead, power.
Like he said, like the coach just said, they're just going to go ahead and do what they do, the Fighting Irish. Nothing fancy. Line up in their I formation, which they are right now. See if they can get Jason Brown going on a counter play to the right.
Oh, nice run.
And Jason Brown steps out of a couple of tackles. He's still going. Yeah. He's still going past the 25-yard line. Finally dragged down at the 27-yard line.
Yep. Got out of a hole real quick with that run. They didn't wrap him up. I mean, he's a tough run. We've seen that all year. He's a very tough runner. And you let down, he's going to blast it out of there.
An 11-yard gain for Jason Brown. And he picks up a first down for the Irish, and now that spots the ball at the 27-yard line, and O'Day finally has a little breathing room.
Exactly.
3 minutes to go, first quarter. Absolutely beautiful night for football here. Just a little crisp.
Yep.
Just a little crisp. And if you don't like crisp weather, well, you're probably not from – this is my kind of weather.
Yeah.
Formation with 3 receivers to the left as Jason Brown bounces out with those yellow
good
shoes.
D.
And he's brought down on a good open field tackle at the 25-yard line. Number 3 for Kennewick.
Yeah, that's a loss.
Jose Guzman. Jose, can you see?
Yep.
He certainly can tackle.
Yep, that was a good play. He's a 3-yard loss.
Jason Brown tried to bounce outside of him. Last man on the corner, and all you want to play is the force.
Yep.
Not only did he force him, he brought him down.
Outside arm and leg free. Force and contain.
2 minutes and 6 seconds to go. First quarter.
Yep.
Welcome to Rainier Avenue Radio. Welcome to high school football. The give to Jason Brown again.
Deep back.
And
They have the deep set eye. They usually give it to the deep back. He's about 7 yards off the line of scrimmage, maybe more, something like that. Let him look for the holes. There's not many holes in there, though, Juan.
There really isn't. The Kennewick defensive line, I tell you, they're gapping it, and they're really putting they got some guys in there that are not little.
Yep.
And I think O'Day's having a little bit tougher time than they probably anticipated trying to move them, and they're filling in those gaps.
They're running. They're just a base 4-4.
Third down and 9. Kohler sets up a screen to the right. Does he get Jason Brown? He does. The throw was a little high and a little slow getting there. And Jason Brown is pushed out of bounds and really kind of greeted rudely by David Wasinski. David Wasinski just knocks him out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. So a drive that looked promising, Coach.
Yeah,
that
pass
losing 3 yards.
That pass fluttered. I don't know what he didn't throw a clean pass.
Oh, I think he was moving.
Yeah, and he was moving backwards again.
Got to step up in the pocket, even on the screen pass. And the snap almost goes over the head of the punter. He gets it down. The ball hits at the
good bounce.
The ball hit at the 44-yard line of O'Day. Took a big bounce and dribbles all the way into Kennewick territory. 36. The returner didn't want to touch it. It was probably smart to get away from it. Ball goes all the way down to the 36-yard line. On a disaster, O'Day's able to flip the field.
Yes. That's another one that was really close. A very high snap.
The snap was just way high. He went up and pulled it down.
Yep.
And was able to get the punt off, thank goodness. And like they say, the luck of the Irish.
Yep, very good.
Here comes Kennewick. They are on their own 37-yard line, 1st and 10. 3 to his left, 2 to his right. The quarterback, Dayton Davis, calling out signals, looking over. They run the big fella in motion. Little pop pass to Majowski. Majowski stops, turns upfield. He made a little, just one of those simple stops, and just said, I'm going to turn this ball up. Picked up about 3, and that's a good running back.
Yeah, did you notice that was a little short pitch? It was a little short. It wasn't a handoff. It was the pitch.
In the air raid, that's a little pop pass.
Yeah, a little pop pass.
Just a little pop it right back to you. But nicely timed and nicely done. And, hey, if you're not going to beat people to the outside, just go ahead and go down and pick up some yards.
Yep. He broke it back to the inside, but O'Day reacted really well.
They
closed it off.
Called it a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. The ball's on the 30-yard line. 30 seconds left to go in the quarter. 2 to his left, 1 to his right. They give to Majowski. No, he keeps it himself. Dayton Davis. And he's slowed down and he keeps himself up. Yep. And O'Day just kind of mashes on top of him. And Dayton Davis didn't want to take those guys on, did he?
No, he didn't. He took them on. But
I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
Short game.
Dayton Davis, and I'm sure his coaches have probably told him, stay healthy. Stay healthy. Dayton Davis, the senior quarterback for the Kennewick Lions.
Well, you know what that's setting up? When they see him rolling out like that, they're going to start running up. He's going to stop and throw a pass right over the top. I know it. That's setting that up. That's that hitch and go or stop and go, and getting upfield, go vertical. That's what happens when you start chasing around the quarterback.
Just like that, the quarter is over, Coach.
Yep.
So after 12 minutes of play that went incredibly fast, it is the Kennewick Lions coming from all the way over there in the Columbia Basin. They come over here from the Tri-Cities to take the lead over the O'Day Fighting Irish, the favorite in the game tonight. Kennewick 7, the O'Day Fighting Irish 0.
Yeah, it's a surprising score, but we've got a long way to go.
Daniel Bellis with an update.
Yes, and we're going to go ahead and throw the tournament screen right there. Just earlier on Rainier Avenue Radio, we covered the Eastside Catholic game against Mount Spokane, and that being a one-sided affair for Eastside Catholic. Although both teams were able to return pick sixes. Eastside's Bradley McKellar 3 passing touchdowns, winning 38-14. They will play the winner of this game next Saturday on Rainier Avenue Radio from Memorial Stadium. Bellevue's William Wang 5 touchdowns over Rainier Beach 56-22. They will host Marysville Pilchuck, who defeated Yelp 39-21. 6 rushing touchdowns from Dylan Carson. Second quarter action now.
3rd down and 5 to go. Ball on the 42-yard line.
Direct handoff.
He runs straight up behind his offensive line.
Good
they
hit.
get a big push. Looks like he gained about 3 yards before he is brought down by the front line of O'Day. That's going to set up an interesting little tasty dilemma here. 4th down and 3. Coach, what do you think about that? What's your 4th down and 3 play?
You're close to the 50, but again, O'Day is too good of a team. You can't take the chance. Kick it, put them, change the field, right? Field position. That's the name of the game. On the exchange, put them deeper in the hole. The deeper in the hole they are, the harder it is for them to score.
It's number 2 back there for the Fighting Irish.
Oh, another high snap.
He runs to his left.
Whoa!
That ball off.
How did he get that? Yeah. But look where it ends up.
How in the world did that punter, number 82 for Kennewick, get that ball off?
And look at that. Field position.
What a result it is.
Field position change, a very big plus.
Simeon Howard was able to get that ball off somehow and hit the ground. Narrowly hit number 27 for the O'Day Fighting Irish. That's our man Trey Stokes.
Yeah.
And you saw his dad before the game, I believe.
Yep.
So, I mean, those hit him, and that ball rolls past him, rolls past everybody, all the way down to the 12-yard line. So 2 disastrous potential punts end up flipping the field for both teams.
And you can hear the Kennewick coaches saying, get away, get away, get away.
11:07 to go for second quarter. It's Kennewick 7, O'Day nothing on your community radio station, Rainier Avenue Radio. You know what that was, Coach?
That drove them offside. That's encroachment for days. Yeah.
That was
on that count. They were getting anxious.
That was the O'Day left side of the offensive be and they
said legal procedure, right? Be anxious. Settle down. You got a lot of time. You just got to play it tight here. You got to play it straight up because you got your back on the goal line again. Field position really makes a difference.
The loss of 5 puts the ball on the 4-yard line. The sweep, and they get it. Number 29. And this young man, I tell you, this is Khalil Holiday, who we've seen. He's a senior. And let me tell you something, O'Day's got it's like 2 aces in their backfield.
The young man, Mr. Brown. And Holiday.
O'Day came into the game a 9-point favorite. Over/under, if you're betting, was 35 points. So that was be interesting to see how this holds the form. Right now it is. It looks like it's going to be a little bit more of a lower scoring game. Kennewick 7, O'Day nothing. 10:28 to go in the first quarter. Flip outside to the slot receiver, and that doesn't do anything. That doesn't do anything, Coach.
No, they covered that. It looked like there would have been a chance, but no. Kennewick reacted too quickly on that, and they're almost in press coverage over there. In other words, they're right up on the receiver. If you got someone blocking, but if you don't, you got to beat that guy one-on-one.
Joe Gallagher catching with this O'Day's version of the bubble screen, and he's brought down, and I don't think he gained much on that. Bringing up 3rd down and 8. We'll see what the O'Day Irish can do here. Gallagher to the right. Station out here is a split in. He's I formation.
Deep set eye.
Kohler back to pass. He's looking. He throws the out route, and it's intercepted. It's intercepted at the 20. Diving catch by number 3, Jose Guzman.
A good deep interception. That was underthrown. It was underthrown on the inside, and he should have been thrown outside more, but he underthrew it.
Jose, can you see? Jose can catch. Jose can also tackle. Jose is playing a big game tonight.
Yes, he is. It's a big turnover.
9:38 to go in the second quarter. Kennewick 7, O'Day nothing. And Kennewick with the chance to go up here, put a score on the board. O'Day 20-yard line after the interception by John and Luke Kohler. So here comes Kennewick. And they're going to go kind of a wildcat formation with Majowski. Majowski cuts to his left. Runs into the other defense, and he's just pushed out of bounds.
And he dropped the ball out of bounds, so but he lost yardage.
Number 4
or made a yard.
Irish. Number 4 for the O'Day Irish came up, and that is, looked like he was a safety or a linebacker. Kean McDonald. Rodney chopped that ball right out of his hands.
Yep, he lost. I thought he lost yardage at just about 6 inches, but he dropped the ball out of bounds. But they ran a different formation. They ran a quadruple days ago again.
Snapped directly to Majowski. This time trip
to the right.
Davis has Majowski behind him. He's got a wide receiver to his left.
One back set.
Davis rolls to his right. He's got a little protection from Majowski. He finds the receiver, but he throws it at his feet.
It wouldn't have gotten much if he was covered well.
It's number 8 who was going to catch that pass. That was David Lasinski, and that ball just hit him right in the ankle.
Right.
And when you're running full speed, you're trying to bend down and catch a football. It's a tough thing to do.
It is tough.
You're a heck of an athlete to pick that up.
And the O'Day defender was right on his back. He wouldn't have got much.
A remnant from the 1962 World's Fair, glowing beautifully right behind us. It's got its Christmas ornaments up on it. It's the Space Needle, standing 610 feet above the city in this playing surface, which is at sea level. The call, O'Day just gave him 5 yards.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Number 50, unfortunately. Anxious. Just jumped across the line there. That is Saxton for the Irish.
Yep.
Number 50, he's kind of cursing himself. He knew you got to watch the football. And he was probably listening to the voice, and you don't want to get caught up in that game. Davison Saxton, he is a senior, 6 foot
right,
260.
Trips right. They got a one back set.
The snap, the give. It's to Majowski. Faces right, cuts back. Nice little run.
Broke a tackle. Oh, my
goodness. They don't have him down yet.
Nope.
Finally gets pulled down at the 5-yard line, but not until he gains a first down, and that's where Kennewick will be first down and 10 on the, first down and goal on the O'Day 5.
First and goal.
You are listening to Juan Cotto. You are listening to the coach, John Yasutaki on Rainier Avenue Radio.world. You are listening to the Washington State playoffs. Wherever you are in the world, we hope you're enjoying the broadcast this evening. 8:59 to go in the second quarter. The Irish trailing 7-0.
I formation.
The
Deep set eye. Oh, deep handoff.
This is Majowski again. And the offensive line still pushing. Majowski still driving.
Yep.
And he's brought down at near the 2-yard line.
Near the 3. That was a really deep handoff, too. You got to squeeze. You got to squeeze that line. You got to,
8:33 to go in the second quarter. The interception by Jose Guzman. And
set
now,
this up.
4 plays later, the Kennewick Lions are on the 2-yard line of O'Day. So 2 backs with them. And this is Majowski at the quarterback. Majowski, the fake, he's going to keep it himself. He runs right into the end zone. The right side of the offensive line with the big push. The left side saw the motion with that. And Majowski just got behind the line and walked right into the end zone.
Walked right into the end zone, untouched.
Just like that, it is Kennewick 13, the O'Day Fighting Irish 0. And let me tell you something Coach. It is rocking and rolling over there on the Kennewick sidelines. They don't have a Kennewick with them.
Don't worry.
They're having a great time.
They had a little outpost and settlement, but now they all come together right on the 3-yard line to go ahead and do the snap. The ball is down. The kick is up. And did he get through there?
Yeah.
He missed it to the left.
Yep. I think he flinched when he saw O'Day. O'Day really closed down on that angle to block it. And I think he took his eye off the ball.
Zadel Capetillo.
Yeah,
Zadel Capetillo, the kicker, pulled that one.
What is it? Yeah, pull it, slice it.
He pulled that down. If you're a golfer, he pulled
it. Right.
and I would know.
Yeah, I was going to ask you. He
And-
pulled it.
But hey, just like that, O'Day is up. Or I'm sorry, Kennewick is up 13-0 on the O'Day Irish with 8:04 to go in the second quarter. And I'm sitting here. We are over on the north side, which is the O'Day grandstand, and I think people are a little stunned over here.
Yeah, it is. And Kennewick has scored in every quarter, first and second quarter.
Shades of Lake Stevens when the Irish offense really couldn't muster very much.
Nope.
And the Lake Stevens defense really bottled up Jason Brown, and O'Day's passing attack really couldn't get going, and we're seeing a very, very similar start to this evening's game.
Yeah, and that's the same Lake Stevens that Chris Pratt was
That is correct.
student athlete at, the guy from Jurassic Park. Recent Jurassic Park.
Kennewick Lions kicker, number 17, Jadel Capatillo.
Oh, short
Goes in a
kick.
short little kick, and it's caught by number 22 of O'Day, who picks it up at the 22-yard line, runs to his right.
Oh,
Nice
my,
run.
run.
Turns up and gets some yards. So
About
about the
36, 37.
37-yard line.
Yeah, very good.
That is Xavier Johnson Mitchell on the return.
Not bad. That's a good.
XJM.
Yep. That's a plus, Juan. Anything going over 20, the 20 is a plus, is a win.
Well, this is a little bit more important drive than you would expect to have O'Day to have. And let's see what the Irish can do here, John Edward Kohler, and see if that interception is shaking him up at all. I don't think it has.
No. If Monty stays true to form, he's going to still try to run the ball.
Well, I tell you, he's got the best backfield you could probably have right there with Jason Brown.
Right.
And Khalil back there, number 29.
Split back.
Khalil Holiday.
Oh,
give it. Oh, no.
They close that
Jason
one.
Brown, the talented All-American sophomore, is just blasted.
Yep. They got no push.
I don't think he gained an inch.
Nope, there was no push on that line of scrimmage.
It'll be 2nd and 10.
Kennewick's running a basic four front.
Rainier Avenue Radio.world, our community radio station, your community radio station, the community radio station for Southeast Central Seattle, the community radio station for the world.
Okay.
Heard on every continent, heard by every country.
Now they changed to a 5. They got 3 down and 2 up. So
John Edward
3,
Kohler
2.
hands the ball to
nice
Jason
cut.
Brown with a
Nice
move
cut,
to the
nice
middle.
move.
But indeed, he gets brought down. But let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Old Majowski, who's out there playing a little bit of defense and pushing and shoving at the end of that play, and you don't want to get Majowski thrown out.
That was a good run. Made a nice cut back inside.
Picks up about 7 yards on the play.
Yeah.
Although they gave him 8 on the scoreboard, it'll be 3rd down and 2 to go.
Nice.
The pitch to the right to Jason Brown. Nice little move and boom.
Oh, close. This is going to be close.
He tried to hurdle.
Yeah.
And the whole defense was converged. And, he might have taken a little bit of contact to the helmet. He's walking off gingerly, comes to the sideline to get himself checked out.
Yeah.
Jason Brown, it looks like he's going to seek a little medical attention, walking away from the ball game wearing the number 6. He's going to go sit down on the bench underneath the dugout here at Memorial Stadium on the North Grandstand.
They're going to go for it.
Holiday in the game. He didn't get the first down. It's going to be 4th down and about a foot. The Irish line up and their whole left side of the offensive line sprint.
Yep.
The whole left side of the offensive line sprint down the field like they were shot out of a gun. So obviously, whatever
They missed the
snap
count.
was, they missed it. And it is going to look like it's going to be now 4th down and we're going to call that 6 yards.
6, right.
And I think they're going to punt.
They're going to probably, they're going to have to punt.
John Edward Kohler is pleading the case to his dad. And here comes John Edward Kohler. So with 5:55 to go in the second quarter, here come the Irish. And they're going to go for it.
On their own 41.
Shotgun formation. This is peculiar. Kind of a double wing shotgun.
Yeah, the double wing.
I think Kohler's going to kick. Kohler takes one. Corrals the snap and he kicks it.
Good
to
kick.
The 29-yard line, hits at the 20 and bounces inside the 10, stops at around the 6.
That's a heck of a kick. Very good strategy. Very good strategy.
A 50-yard kick for John Edward Kohler, and that puts the ball at the Kennewick 12. Actually, puts it at the 6-yard line.
6-yard line. Yep. Very good strategy. Very good play.
So with 5:27 to go in the second quarter, it is Kennewick 13 and the O'Day Fighting Irish is 0. And who would have guessed this in the beginning of the game?
Yeah, but I think we're going to see nothing but direct handoff here. This is going to be Kennewick State got their backs are in the end zone, so their backs to the they're going to go direct snap.
3 to his right.
Direct handoff.
He keeps it himself. He keeps it himself.
Oh,
he picks up a couple of yards and he's knocked back.
Yep, he got met. As they say, he got met at the line of scrimmage. He got about 3 or 4. Pretty good gain.
Zach Newsom, the senior, came up and laid a little licking on him and knocked him back.
Yeah, but I don't think you're going to see anything fancy. You're going to see, I think, just direct handoff, straight ahead.
5:01, 4:58, 4:57.
Although they got trips right.
Trips right. We have a single receiver to the left, and then Majowski's back in the backfield.
Davis
calling the signals.
Yep. Well,
here's the give to Majowski. Runs to his left around the other end, and he cuts up. So nice little play by Majowski to get close to the marker. Going to mark him about a yard short, so that'll make him 3rd down and 1. And this Majowski's a tough back.
He is. He made a good cut to get upfield, and he doesn't run, as they say, north and south, east and west. He runs north and south, even though this field is situated east and west. But
crisp night in downtown Seattle at Memorial Stadium, Leon H. Brigham Field.
Trips right again.
Kennewick and O'Day, 3 to his right. Majowski behind him.
Snap.
The step. He
that
gets
was a bad
the ball
snap.
to Majowski, and let's see what they do. Lots of pushing and shoving in there.
They stopped it.
Pushing and shoving in there. They say
they stopped it.
They looks like they stopped him. Matter of fact, it looks like he might have lost a yard.
Actually, what threw it off was that high snap.
And here comes Kennewick's punt team. They're going to get rid of it.
Yeah.
O'Day has been close on a couple of efforts to block punts. We'll see if they can get one. Yeah. And that's not what Kennewick wanted. I'm sure they wanted to score.
Or at least get the ball out. But listen to, again, the snap. We've talked about it all year, Juan, you and I and Rick as well. The snaps, they're just, throwing everything off on a timing.
The kicker is back there. This is I believe it's number 82.
Oh.
And it looks like Kennewick is going to call.
I think they're
calling the timeout, or is they calling the timeout? It is Kennewick. Yeah. Looked like the play clock was just about to run down. And you mentioned it a little earlier. There's Al Roberts over there, coaching them special teams for the O'Day Fighting Irish, former coach at the University of Washington. Of course, Washington having a tough day in Boulder, Colorado today, losing that game 20-17. The Huskies falling out of bulk, and it's just been a terrible season for the Huskies in terms of so many different things that have happened on and off the field. Athletic director Jen Cohen, whose son attends school here in O'Day. I'm sure she's got a big job next, looking for the next head coach. And since we're in the Seattle area and Huskyville, there's going to be a lot of help that she'll have in her ear. See what she ends up making that decision here in the next couple of weeks.
Yep. It'll be a real interesting call on that.
Number 4 for the O'Day Fighting Irish, Kean McDonald. He is standing at the Kennewick 45-yard line, so he's waiting for a punt. Kennewick lines up in a traditional punt formation. Now they shift a couple of guys out, and then a man goes in motion. That's number 3.
Yeah, they do a motion guy.
Running to his right. He's going to try to go for it, Coach. He's going to go for it. He's going to go for it, and he's bottled up. He's bottled up at the 12-yard line.
Yep.
So instead of punting the football, they run the ball to the right, trying to go to the wide side of the field, and O'Day bottles that up.
Yep. Well, they reacted very well. O'Day reacts very well. Well coached, too.
That was actually the punter was, I believe, number 32. Have to help me with this. Not Xavier. Punter was number 32 that's Bronson Childs. At least that's what I believe it was. Mm-hmm. He ran the ball to his right, but it was bottled up. Yep. Here come the Irish. Irish have the ball on the 12-yard line. Kohler brings to the line of scrimmage.
I formation, deep set I. Here we
And
go.
to his left, and his right. Jason Brown has the ball. He runs through a couple of tacklers,
Oh.
and he's brought down after a pickup of about 9 yards.
He's at about the 2 or 3.
Jason Brown picks up 9.
Yep. Looks like he's at the 1, 2, 3, maybe 3-yard line. What does it look like? Yeah,
They're going to spot it on. They're going to spot it on the 4.
4. Okay.
Second down and 1. Ball on the 4-yard line. And O'Day, they're that big play on the punt.
Yep.
Has got some momentum going, and I'll tell you, momentum just comes and goes, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Mo can be fickle.
John Edward Kohler.
Oh,
he sprints
good.
into the quarterback sneak. And Mark Naboo, boy, I tell you, he got off a block and really he didn't pancake a guy, but he landed on top of one.
He pushed him off that line of scrimmage, and that's all you need to do.
John Edward Kohler on the quarterback sneak.
Yeah.
That'll make it first down and goal for O'Day on the 2-yard line.
Yep.
Rainier Avenue Radio.world, our community radio station, your community radio station. Kennewick 13, O'Day nothing. But this could change here very quickly with O'Day having the ball on the 2-yard line.
Knocking on the door.
And of course, the Kennewick parents are probably asking, Coach, why didn't we punt?
Yes, exactly. Punt. Get the ball out of there. Get the ball out of there. And I think we said it.
They're going to try to reset the clock here. Looks like they're saying 2:25, if I'm not mistaken.
Field position, Juan. Field position is the name of the game.
First and goal, ball on the 2. Kohler signaling in the signs. They have the O'Day Irish now 2 plays after receiving kind of a gift, a botched fake punt attempt.
Yep.
Kohler looks over. He's got split backs in the backfield.
It's
the
a direct
give is to
handoff.
the big man, number 22.
Ooh.
And that is smashed. Boy, I tell you, there's a lot of stuff in there, Coach.
Yep.
A lot of bodies trying to get through in there. That was number 22,
Xavier
Johnson Mitchell.
Practically no gain. That was good goal line D. They didn't get, they got a little bit, but they didn't get much.
So O'Day making some changes here. Looks like they may go with a tight formation of some sort because I saw a bunch of single-digit guys running off the field.
Yeah, Monty, tighten up. Yeah, you're going tight line. Go tight line. Go full house T.
Full house T in the backfield. The give is Jason Brown. Kind of spins in.
He's in.
The guy. He's into the end zone.
Yep.
He's into the end zone.
Yep.
And as you can hear on the O'Day sidelines, people clapping.
Yep.
And I think over there on the other side, you can see that Kennewick's kind of like, what happened?
Well, it all began with that fake punt, Juan, that didn't work. It was a risk.
Jason Brown with a 2-yard scamper into the end zone, and that makes the score Kennewick 13, O'Day 6.
Well, and they tightened the line, full house T. You know they're coming right at you. You know, it's a given.
DeSimeone is out there to kick. The hole by Kohler. The kick is up, and it is true.
It's good.
And with 1 minute and 37 seconds to go in the second quarter, it is the Kennewick Lions 13, the O'Day Fighting Irish 7. You are listening to Juan Cotto. You are listening to the coach, John Yasutaki, on your community radio station, Rainier Avenue Radio.world, in the shadow of the Space Needle, on a beautiful night here, although just a touch chilly, at Leon H. Brigham Memorial Field at Memorial Stadium, the center of the high school football world in Seattle tonight.
On a brisk Saturday evening.
Some would call it brisk. Others would just call it a nice, cool November night.
Yeah, that's true.
If you were listening to Rainier Avenue Radio earlier today at 1 o'clock, the Eastside Catholic Crusaders, they took out Mount Spokane behind the voices of Rick Dupree and Edwin Bailey, the legendary Seahawk lineman. And they took out Mount Spokane, and that would score 38-18?
38-14.
38-14. So Eastside Catholic is in the Final Four.
All right.
And they will play next week for the right to go to the state championship game. As the ball is spotted And De Simeone, he is going to go ahead. Severio De Simeone.
Yep.
He's going to go ahead and kick that ball from the 40-yard line. Let's see what O'Day has in store for Kennewick as the ball is kicked. And it
Good
is
kick.
picked up by Majowski, who takes the ball and he's running the ball up the middle
Oh,
of the hash
he
mark.
got to.
Makes a couple of nice moves.
Nice
and he runs
run.
that ball out all the way to the 38-yard line.
That's a 30-yard plus
36-yard return
Yep.
for Majowski.
Yep. Now, that's the last thing L. Roberts wants to see, the other team gain field position on a kickoff return.
And Al Roberts is talking to the kicker right now. He's talking to Severino and saying, hey, Severino, don't kick the ball to 18, huh?
Yep. Kick the ball upfield. Get it in the end zone if you can. But
1:29 to go in the second quarter. So we're heading towards halftime.
3 receivers left for Kennewick.
Davis has 3 to his left. He's
Yep.
got his man in the backfield. Takes a nice little back, and he throws to his man in the middle screen, and he's just hammered.
Yep.
Zach Newsom with a big play from the safety position comes down and just hammers big 18. Majowski.
Lost yards.
A minute and 11, a minute 10. Davis gets him up. 3 to his left, 1 to his right. Throws a hitch route, and that player, number 8, bounces off.
Broke that tackle.
He sure did. Boy, you can't celebrate too much around here. That's David Wasinski, number 8, and he's a stout receiver out there. Broke the tackle of number 4, Kean McDonald, and picked up some extra yards.
Yeah, this is doable now. It's about a 3-yard get. 3 yards to go.
3rd down and 3. 1 minute, 1 second to go in the second quarter.
Triple receivers to the left again.
Davis brings him line scrimmage. He's calling his cadence. 3 to his left, 1 to his right. Looks again, same play. He's got him.
Wow.
That's number 8, Wasinski again.
Yeah, he's just slinging that ball.
And that is going to be a easy first down pickup of about 7 yards and a Kennewick first down.
You're going to have to come up, O'Day, because you're leaving too much space. The guy is taking a 2-step drop and slinging the ball. He's not wasting any time getting that ball out of there. 1st
and 10, right hash mark. Ball on the O'Day 49-yard line. Just inside their half. Step back.
Oh, now
big rush coming. Rolls to his right. Davis tries to run out of bounds. Rolls to the sideline.
Yep.
Pushed out of bounds by big Mark Naboo.
Again, that was a quick pass. He did 2 steps. Couldn't get anybody, so he had to take off and run. But that's what they're doing. Quick passes, 2-step drop, throw the ball. Get rid of it.
Rainier Avenue Radio. 50 seconds to go in the second quarter. Kennewick 13, O'Day 7.
Trips left.
Davis has 3 to his left. He's got 1 to his right again. He looks to his left this time. Faces a little bit of pressure, and he hits number 10
dropped
in the
him
hands.
in the worst place.
That's Eric Mora.
Oh, he would have had the first down.
Eric Mora.
Oh my gosh! Hit him in the worst place.
Check your mic. Check
Oh.
your mic.
Test.
Yep.
Good. Okay. Hit him in the wrong place.
It hit him right square in the hands, unfortunately, and that's high school football.
Yeah.
These are kids who work every day and they're improving, and that's the beautiful thing about high school football. Sometimes you see a play that you don't see in the NFL.
Yep.
3rd and 15.
3 left.
Davis has 3 receivers.
Oh, he's getting rushed.
He gets out of the way. Some people.
Oh, he got hit
there.
there.
So he goes down with 36, 35, 34, 33 seconds to go in the quarter. Monty's letting the clock run down. I fear he called timeout, and there he does. I thought he would be more than he just let that clock run down about 7, 8, 9 seconds.
Almost 10 seconds he let run off.
So you can definitely feel, although Kennewick has the lead, momentum is definitely shifted over here.
Right. It's only a 1-score game with the extra point. O'Day goes ahead, 14-13.
The Space Needle starting to glow. The lights from the base of the Space Needle shining up at it, and then the astronaut light starting to stand out in the background above the lights of the stadium here. Climate Pledge Arena to the west, glowing brilliantly tonight against a beautiful sunset.
Yep.
the sun does set in the west.
Yes, it does.
Still.
Rises, yes, rises in the east and sets in the west.
In downtown Seattle, glowing in the backdrop. And I'll tell you, if you haven't been to Memorial Stadium in years, you come sit over in the north.
Yep.
It's absolutely beautiful tonight. And we're having a great time in a really good. Oh, there goes a camera. Sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, we see a little bit of everything. We got to move gingerly around here at Rainier Avenue Radio.
I don't think it was on.
I think Kennewick's going to punt this time.
Yeah, no
They move in
fake.
the punt formation.
And they do that guy in motion, which is really interesting. Oh, bad snap. Oh, he got it off. Good
Boy,
kick.
what a kick.
What a
What
good
a
kick.
kick. Which is fielded by McDonald at the 11-yard line, makes a move on Guzman, and there he goes to his right. He picks up a couple of blocks, and he's rudely pushed out the bench, and he's still going. Wait a minute, he's still going.
Yes.
And Kennewick all hustle over there and knock him down at around the 25-yard line.
I would have said take it out of bounds so he could run a play, but I guess not. No.
That was a nice return by McDonald until he got greeted rudely.
That was a doggone good kick.
He made a nice play on Guzman, too. Guzman, he put a little sidestep on Guzman, who went by with the momentum, but not until he picks up about 16 yards on that return.
Not bad.
11 seconds to go. It is Kennewick 13, the Irish 7. Let's see what Monty and the crew has. And this is a place, Coach, where O'Day likes to play a lot of trick plays. Yeah. And we'll see if Kennewick has scouted that. O'Day likes to do something funny where they just give the ball to Jason Brown. So let's go ahead and hammer a trap. Pitch to Jason Brown. He runs to his right. He cuts back, and he's graded there rudely at the 32-yard line.
We're going to finish off. Go to
that
half.
should be the final play before we go to the half. So after a botched fake punt, O'Day took 5 plays to get into the end zone, converted the extra point in the second quarter, and that makes it Kennewick 13, O'Day 7. And now we go into halftime on your community radio station, Rainier Avenue Radio.world. And here's our man, Daniel Bellis.
Get some updates.
Yeah, thank you there, Juan. And, well, there's only one more team to set for the semifinals next week, and all the other ones have been decided. Earlier on Rainier Avenue Radio, there was a winning by the Eastside Catholic Crusaders, winning 38-14, and by a couple of touchdowns powered by Bradley McKellar, 3 passing touchdowns, although both squads were able to bring back pick sixes for over 80 yards apiece for both of them. Also, earlier on today, Marysville-Pilchuck Tomahawks took care of the Yelm Tornadoes, handing them their first loss of the season. Marysville being powered by 6 rushing touchdowns by Dylan Carson. Yelm was able to get 2 rushing touchdowns themselves from Polena Hooper. But Marysville moves on to play at Bellevue next Saturday. Bellevue, of course, winning over the Rainier Beach Vikings. They started the game up 21-0 and held on after that, after the Rainier Beach tried to pull it back, but dominating performance by 56-22, 5 touchdowns by William Wang right there. Bellevue will host Marysville-Pilchuck. We're believing at Bellevue's home field on next Saturday. And then, of course, Eastside Catholic will host the winner of this contest next Saturday. And that game, both of those games, times will be to be determined. We'll let you know about that. We are currently at the half with Kennewick over O'Day by less than 1 touchdown, 13-7. Kennewick leading O'Day. Kennewick's had 2 touchdowns so far, one by Dayton Davis and one by Miles Mavowski, both rushing touchdowns, and as well as one running touchdown by O'Day by Jason Brown, brushing it in there right after Kennewick took a gamble, and it did not work. Thank you, Troy Miles there. We appreciate the nice job, guys, right there. If you're into girls soccer, that final score is final there. Lakeside, also Lions, I believe, are champions for girls soccer this year, defeating the Seattle Prep Panthers in an all-Metro final. Lakeside defeats the Seattle Prep 2-1 in the championship for girls soccer. And congratulations to Meade in volleyball, defeating Peninsula. Meade is this year's girls volleyball champion. That being decided yesterday, I believe. So shouts out to Meade for winning volleyball, and shouts out to Lakeside for being the champions for girls soccer. We are currently at the half on your community radio station, Rainier Avenue Radio. Myself, Daniel Bellis, 5 o'clock p.m. And, do you enjoy working with kids? Do you love basketball? Well, Seattle Parks and Recreation is seeking to hire youth basketball referees for this upcoming winter 2022 season. We're looking for individuals who model professional behavior, have excellent communication skills, and are reliable. You must be 18 and older to apply. No previous experience is required. Trainings will be provided. Pay is starting at $21 an hour. And if you're interested or have questions, feel free to contact us at 206-482-7016, 206-482-7016, or email us at pks_CYA@seattle.gov. That's PKS_CYA@seattle.gov if you are interested in helping out this year for Seattle Parks and Rec for this year's basketball season, as they are seeking referees. So if you want to referee the game and they are badly seeking some help there so they can pull off this season, contact Seattle Parks and Rep right there, 206-482-7016, or email pks_CYA@seattle.gov. All right. You are tuned in live to Rainier Avenue Radio, your community radio station, with myself, Daniel Bellis, holding things down. And right here from Memorial Stadium, quarterfinals action. About 10 minutes left here before we get to the second half. Kennewick leading O'Day, the 6th seed, over the 3 seed. A possible second upset so far here of the quarterfinals, following the lead of Marysville-Pilchuck taking care of the Yelm Tornadoes 39-21 earlier today. They will be at Bellevue. That game going on next Saturday. A time to be determined. We believe it'll be at Bellevue Stadium. Also, Eastside Catholic will be hosting here from Memorial Stadium whoever wins this contest as the 2 seed, as you can see there on the bracket on the screen on your community radio station, Rainier Avenue Radio. 5:03 p.m. on your community radio station, Rainier Avenue Radio. Hey, if you're looking for help with food, you need some help, we got you here at Rainier Avenue Radio. Check out our free food giveaway, our community food giveaway going on every Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. brought on by our own DJ Smooth T, who hosts God is Inspiration and God Is on our station every Saturday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Just go to by our studio at 810 23rd Avenue, Seattle, Washington, 98122. That's 810 23rd Avenue, Seattle, Washington, 98122. For an opportunity. We will not ask any questions. We will just hand out food. So, and there's a wide selection of food available for you, meats and veggies and fruits and breads. All the types of the food groups are all represented, and there are good quality as well as some of your tasty favorites as well. So check out our community food giveaway every Saturday, Rainier Avenue Radio, 810 23rd Avenue on 10 a.m. till 4 p.m. We are currently at the half at 5:04 p.m. Myself, Daniel Bellis, holding things down right here with our second of 2 games. right here, as well as we getting ready here, about 7 minutes away from the half. And just a real recap for you. Shouts out to the girls soccer champion for this year in an all-metro final. The Seattle Prep Panthers losing to the Lakeside Lions 2-1. So shouts out to Lakeside, this year's girls soccer champion, and shouts out to Meade of the Greater Spokane League for being this year's volleyball champion. Meade was this year's volleyball champion in a win over Peninsula, who was a runner-up this year, right there. So an all-metro final for girls soccer being for Lakeside, and Greater Spokane League team Meade taking the volleyball championship over Peninsula Seahawks. We are at the half. Kennewick, surprisingly, as a 6th seed over O'Day Fighting Irish in a defensive struggle, if you will. Only 3 touchdowns between these folks throughout the entire half. We've seen a lot of blowouts through these playoffs, but we finally have a really close one going on here. Kennewick came into this game with the third highest or third lowest allowed points per game at 11.5, and they're showing their defense right here against the O'Day Fighting Irish, who has been rolling on a lot of folks lately, but so far Kennewick controlling the game, at least for the most part, with their 11.5 points per game, third least allowed in 3A competition, behind only Bellevue and Arlington. O'Day is actually 5th in points allowed at 313.7. So we were expecting some dominance by defense in this game. But also in offense, both of these teams have not put up as many points as some like Bellevue or Marysville Pilchuck or Yelm, who lead in points per game for 3A. And you have to look down the list to find O'Day at 8th, 33.2, and Kennewick at points per game is all the way down in 14th for all the 3A teams in that made state this year, 29.7. So a defensive struggle is working in Kennewick's favor, and if they can continue that. If they keep the score low, Kennewick could possibly pull the upset off as the 6th seed over the 3 seed right here on Rainier Avenue Radio, your community radio station. We got about 4 minutes away from the half, and taking a look at the bracket real quick again, just a summation of what's been going on so far this for the postseason here in state. And as you can see, Eastside Catholic moving on with a defeat of Mount Spokane earlier on Rainier Avenue Radio, behind 3 touchdowns by Bradley McKellar, 38-14, the final in a game that Mount Spokane actually took the first score, but Eastside Catholic dominated after that game, after that 1 touchdown. Also moving on, as you can see on the other side of the bracket, Marysville Pilchuck. The Tomahawks taking control of the game against the Yelm Tornadoes. It was a tit-for-tat type of game. Yelm took first score, then Marysville, and then there was a point that the Yelm Tornadoes could not answer, and then Marysville decided to add a couple more touchdowns. So the Westco team, Marysville Pilchuck, are in the Final Four, the semifinals. It'll be next Saturday. They'll be at Bellevue, who had 5 touchdowns from William Wang to down the Rainier Beach Vikings 56-22. So the 3 of the 4 teams in the Final Four have been decided. Marysville, Pilchuck, Bellevue, Eastside Catholic, and then we will see either Kennewick or O'Day as the 4th team. And Memorial Stadium will be hosting the semifinal game by Eastside Catholic, and we will cover it live on Rainier Avenue Radio. The time is to be determined, so you follow us on our Facebook and YouTube platforms, and we will you'll be the first to find out when the game is, and you can also look it up and be able to set a reminder on Facebook and YouTube, and you will get that linked in right there for you on your community radio station, Rainier Avenue Radio. We would like to, right before we get to the half here, we just want to quickly wish you a happy Thanksgiving next weekend. Of course, our football game that we'll cover next will be on the 27th, right after Thanksgiving. We'll have some live programming for you, of course, on Monday and Tuesday, powered by Monday Night Sports at 6:30, which will recap the Seahawks game, and follow that up by Lidline Sports at 7. So sports broadcasting going for you on Monday nights. Both of those will recap the Seahawks. Monday Night Sports also looks at some other things in addition to Lidline Sports with Granville Emerson, Pepe Bean, and Otis Stevenson with your look at the NBA, and then Pepe with your NFL Pep Talk. That's Mondays at 7, and that's right after Monday Night Sports at 6:30, hosted by Rick Dupree and Seahawks legend Edwin Bailey, right there on Rainier Avenue Radio. We are, as you can see on the screen, less than a minute away from your second half of action, with Kennewick leading by 6 points, less than one touchdown, 13-7 here. A missed extra point by Kennewick, making it 13 instead of 14, as they lead O'Day in a low-scoring contest that may play into the Kennewick Lions' favor if they keep the score low, as they are third place in points allowed this year amongst 3A teams. And we're going to go ahead and throw it to shortly here. We're going to throw it to our guys, Juan Cotto with your play-by-play, and John Yasutaki with your color commentary.
We are coming back to the Leon H. Brigham Memorial Field, and yes, the tunes are rocking. I was just talking with John Yasutaki. I think they went to our era of music and playing hits from the 80s. The Kennewick Lions, on a touchdown run by Dominic Davis, took the lead 7-0. They followed that up a scoring drive that put them up 13-0. They missed the extra point. And then after a botched punt attempt with about 2 minutes to go in the second quarter,
Right,
the Irish went ahead and scored their first touchdown of the game, making the score 13-7. And that's where we are at the half. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Enjoy working with kids.
I do enjoy working with children.
Do you like basketball?
I love hoops.
Seattle Parks and Recreation is looking to hire youth basketball referees this upcoming season for the winter of 22. They're looking for individuals who model professional behavior. Sounds like you. Have excellent communication skills. Sounds like you. And reliable. Juan, again, sounds like you. Got to be 18. Juan, are you 18?
I'm a few months short of turning 18.
And you
I
don't
wish I could go back.
You don't need any previous experience. Trainings will be provided, and Juan, the pay starts at $21 an hour.
Tony B, the position of referees are so important to our community, and obviously having coached sports and youth sports and high school sports, to have someone come out every Sunday morning or when we played rec league games and to be able to help us out and referee basketball games is such an important thing. So we hope there are folks who would have the time that they would consider making that decision to come and referee. It's very, very critical to the games.
You know, and if folks are interested, Juan, they can call 206-482-7016. That's 206-482-7016. Or you can email PKS_CYA@seattle.gov.
And I think most of the folks that referee, Tony, they don't do it for the money. They do it because they enjoy helping kids. I hope that's always the case. It's nice, though, to be able to come out if you're going to spend 4 hours on a Saturday to make a couple bucks doing it. But the most important thing really is to help support the community because that's what you're doing.
Seattle Parks and Rec looking and recruiting for youth basketball officials for the winter 2022 season, 18 and up, and you'll become basketball officials for the citywide youth league, which runs February through April. The games are on Saturdays and Sundays, Juan, so you had that Sunday right. And you know, Juan, if we didn't have folks come out and participate in being referees, we wouldn't have games like this, because this is where all of these players got their start, playing in rec leagues.
And once again, it's so supportive of our community. And we talk about how we pride ourselves of telling the stories of kids in our communities. If we are telling the kids the stories of those kids, it's obviously on Saturday and Sunday we need the support for the kids in the rec league. So please consider refereeing. And we will echo that message throughout the game and make sure you have that information.
Yeah, can't you see my phone?
Kennewick Lions head coach Randy Alter, he must be really excited right now, Coach. I mean, he's up 13-7. I'm not sure probably what he was expecting, but he's had a good first half, and we'll see if they can keep it going over there at Kennewick.
Short kick.
As the kick is short, and it is a return by number 22 for O'Day.
Wow.
That is
I'll turn on the camera when I get down.
Donovan Hagan, and he was running to his right. He got swung around a couple times, but bounced outside.
Got a flag.
And a flag was thrown in his direction. We'll see where that ends up. 11:52 to go, and we are just starting the third quarter. It is Kennewick 13, O'Day 7. Put that up there like that.
Get it.
You see what they say? It looks like it's going to be a hold against O'Day, so they're moving that ball back 10 yards, and it takes it back to the 20-yard line, and they'll set up shop there.
Well, towards the end of the half, it was definitely a momentum shift for O'Day, scoring and playing some good defense. But again, this is another half, so this is backing up because of that penalty.
I formation. Jason Brown, the tailback. They make a shift and they go to a bunch right set.
Bunch right set.
Give
right.
us to Brown, and he
nice
cuts
cut
to his right and then cuts back to his left. Got through the hole there, accelerated and brought down by Kennewick after a gain of about 5 yards, Coach.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, nice cut. Nice.
That'll bring up a 2nd down and 4. They gave him 6.
They shake and bake. Nice move on
the defense led by Mayaski, by Guzman. A couple of players who are going both ways for them and playing a big game tonight. Number 19 over there for Kennewick. Nice player, too. That's Austin Stoddard.
Oh, they're in the 5. Ooh.
Give again to Jason
Nice
Brown. Ducks
run.
under.
Yep.
And
First down.
It looks like O'Day is doing what Kennewick did.
Yep.
They're committed to running the ball right up the gut.
Exactly. First down, too.
Kennewick, I mean, if you could say if anything that Kennewick had as a secret sauce was being physical and pushing the ball up the middle, and that is what O'Day is starting off here doing in the third quarter.
That young man Majowski is a hard runner, but O'Day's got a couple of, actually got a tandem of great runners.
Mayaski, not only a hard runner, he's playing middle linebacker for them too. As a sweep is going to Jason Brown to his right, but Kennewick has that diagnosed, and I think maybe Brown picked up 3, but now you're talking Mayaski on defense. That was a nice play that he made there, and he's in on the tackle.
Yep, he was. He's playing both sides. That was a pretty good game, though.
They did give him 5.
Yep.
That brings up 2nd down and 5. Yep. Ball on the 36-yard line. Rainier Avenue Radio .world. Kennewick 13, O'Day 7.
Would you be fooled if you saw anything different from Monty? An O'Day football team? Run the ball. Run the ball.
Wait a minute, Jason Brown at the very last second. Looks like he's coming out. And that, once again, that brings in number 29, Khalil Holiday. He goes into the I formation.
He set he got the
hole.
That hole.
Khalil breaks to the left side of the line.
He's gone.
Score!
Touchdown.
O'Day Irish.
Score! Touchdown.
Jason Brown And, Coach, have you ever seen that before?
No.
Where the
Yeah.
player comes out of the game, they give him the ball. I wasn't even sure if he knew the play.
Well, and it was a deep setback in that eye, and he took the ball and blasted through that hole, and he was literally gone. Juan, literally gone.
75 yards for Khalil Holiday, and that ties the game at 13. The kick for DeSimeone is
there it
good.
is. O'Day ahead, 14-13.
And like that, after the lightning strike, it is the O'Day Irish 14, Kennewick 13.
Now we've got a definite momentum shift now. If that was the case earlier towards the late in the second half, this is a definite now. O'Day's got the momentum on their side. Let's see what happens on defense.
Rainier Avenue Radio.world, our community radio station, your community radio station. The Fighting Irish of O'Day have just gone up over Kennewick on their first attempt to win the football in the second half here at Leon H. Brigham Field on the floor of Memorial Stadium under the glow of the Space Needle. And we will see what Coach Randy Altholder has in store with Kennewick. And obviously he's taking his chances tonight. We talked about that at the half.
Yep.
He's taking chances. I mean, they came out here and they're trying to win the game, and they're doing things, and they tried the fake punt, it didn't work, but they have been very aggressive on offense, and they're taking shots down the field. Yep. They're also playing very, very physical football too, by the way.
They are. It's pretty evenly matched teams, Juan, I would say. Very evenly matched.
9:50 to go in the third quarter. It is O'Day 14, Kennewick 13. Rainier Avenue Radio.world, our community radio station, your community radio station. DeSimeone is back there. He goes ahead and he kicks the ball across the field. It's picked up by a number 10. That's Stoddard with the ball, and he's tripped up.
Yep.
That was actually Eric Mora on the return, and he was tripped up right around the 25-yard line.
25, 26-yard line.
That was by Christian Wynn. Just tripped him up, and he flipped over his heels and went down at around the 27-yard line. I think they're going to call it the 28. First down and 10 with 9:44 to go in the third quarter. So here comes the quarterback for Kennewick, Dayton Davis, who's played a heck of a football game in the first half, leading his Kennewick Lions with two receivers to his left, two to his right, and Miles Majowski in the backfield.
Yep.
And they give us to Majowski, and he goes to his left. I think they're going to call motion.
Motion, I think so. Illegal motion.
They ran number 19 in motion. That's Austin Stoddard. And he turned up the field just a little bit early.
Yep. That is illegal motion, I believe.
Folks who remember that play in the Super Bowl back in 1980. And I can't believe it was that long ago, but that was the Los Angeles Raiders versus the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yep.
And changed the game. Remember when Ron Jaworski hit Harold Carmichael in the end zone? And actually, he hit the big play. But it was Harold Carmichael that turned up a fraction too early.
Yep.
I've replayed that game. I'm sure a lot of Philadelphia fans have replayed that game several times, and I didn't see it.
Yep.
This one was a little bit more noticeable. Yep. Illegal motion against Kennewick. Rainier Avenue Radio.world. 9:38 to go in the third quarter. It is O'Day 14, Kennewick 13. Here comes quarterback Dayton Davis.
5-yard penalty, so that's first and 15.
Looking to see if he can take the lead. He's got two receivers to his left on the boundary side, two receivers to his right on the wide side. As he stepped back and he looks, he throws
it got
the ball's in the air, and it's caught! It's caught! And there they go down the right sideline to the 50, to the 45, to the 40. That's wide receiver number 8, David Wasinski. And I don't think that's a play that's in their playbook.
No, it wasn't. But, man, he was in the right place at the right time. And that ball was tipped. It would look like it was going to be an O'Day interception, but He fished it out of the air.
Wasinski comes out of nowhere. I mean, what a heads-up play by Wasinski to catch the ball, turn it upfield,
Exactly.
and he picks up 46 yards on the play. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 35 for Kennewick. Davis claps his hands, gives the ball to Miles Majowski. He runs to his right. He's bottled up by number 7.
Nice play.
That's number 7, Zach Newsom for the Irish. Just went ahead and bottled him up on that play, and that'll leave Majowski with a loss of 2. And this Majowski, he's going to be a coach someday. You can see him diagramming the play.
Yeah. He's a hard runner, though.
He's an extremely physical runner. And he's carried the ball a lot tonight.
Yep.
8:41 to go in the third quarter. Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
And made some key tackles on defense.
Juan Cotto and the coach, John Yasutaki.
Trips
3 to
left.
his left,
Yeah.
1 to his right, rolls to his left. There's his man right
He's
there.
and
that
he fell.
was Mora. Mora caught the ball,
Then he
went
fell.
down, but he picks up about 4 on that play.
He made up the lost yardage and a few more.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 6, and that ball is now on the 31-yard line for Kennewick. Here comes Dayton Davis bringing his team to the line of scrimmage. He's got 3 wide receivers to his right, 1 to his left. The I-back is his man, Majowski. Right behind him.
Oh, they're
Nice
blitzing.
blitz pickup.
Oh.
Nice blitz pickup by by
Wow.
Miles Majowski. And Davis has a land rocket for an arm. He threw that ball. It was a little high, but he sure did throw a rocket out there. It was
They were coming, Juan.
They sure were.
They were
got
coming.
the blitz on, and it was Majowski with a nice blitz pickup.
Yep.
And then Davis went ahead and threw the land rocket just over the head of the wide receiver, number 82,
Well,
I believe it was.
He really didn't have much
Son
choice.
Howard,
They were coming. Oh, they was coming.
3 to his right, 1 to his left. Majowski behind him. Knees in motion like John
They got
Elway.
quadruple now.
That
They
says
got 4.
Majowski out to the right. He's got a bunch over on the right. Nabu's chasing him. He throws. Tripped him.
That's it.
That was actually number 56
Yep.
for the Fighting Irish. That's Anthony Hall.
Boy,
Chases down Davis.
he has some foot speed, man. He ran him down from behind.
So after a big 4th down play, there is the turnover on downs, and O'Day will take the ball at the 31-yard line. 1st and 10 for O'Day at the 31. 8:15 to go. Rainier Avenue Radio.world. It is O'Day 14, Kennewick 13. O'Day lines up in the I formation. They have a single wide receiver to the right, double tight ends. The give is to the fullback, and he is absolutely smacked.
Yep.
Number 32, Bronson Childs, said no. Bronson is a 6'5", 225-pound linebacker, and he is the strong side linebacker.
Yep.
And coach, he filled the hole.
He filled the hole. He filled the hole. He closed the hole. He stopped the runner.
What they say? Scrape open windows,
Yep.
fill closed
Fill
doors.
closed
He smacked the ball carrier on that play.
WWE SmackDown. That's what it looked like.
Split backs.
Pitch it.
They run the outside. There goes Jason Brown to the outside to the right. Jason Brown to the 40, the 45, to the 50, where he's knocked out of bounds. But O'Day comes back with the option.
And the pitch.
To Jason Brown.
Yeah. They caught Kennewick. They caught Kennewick really off guard on that one.
Kennewick did bite down, didn't they?
Yes, they did. They got no leverage on that corner out there.
22-yard run by Jason Brown. Make that a 17-yard run.
Pretty
by
close,
Jason
though.
Brown.
Pretty good. Though.
1st and 10, ball on the 50.
Deep set eye again.
Ball
Deep
on the right.
back. Oh, there's a hole open.
To the right.
Boy.
And Jason Brown skirts through that hole. And a little extracurricular activity. We'll see what they say on the backside here. Flag comes out late. Someone got knocked down. I don't know if that was a block. And
John Kohler is not happy. might have been one of the O'Day linemen got tangled up with somebody.
Referees conferring at midfield.
Personal foul.
Personal foul
Yeah.
against O'Day. So that's going to move the Irish back 15 yards
Bonehead
from
play.
the spot of the foul.
Bonehead play.
That takes the ball back to the O'Day 42-yard line. So a personal foul, and we saw the body fall. We saw somebody come rolling afterwards.
Way after the play was done.
And John Kohler was kind of gesturing and kind of talking to one of his teammates like he should have done that.
No, he was telling him, he was giving him the what for. What for? Why did you do that,
7:06, 7:05 to go in the third quarter.
Quick pitch again.
Pitch to Jalen. He throws. He's got a man wide open. Does he hit it? No! Halfback option pass.
Yes. They caught them flat-footed.
And Joe Gallagher running by himself.
He was so by himself, he was lonely. I mean, nobody, Kennewick didn't even react to that.
Coach Randy Althalter, his team is very, very disciplined, and they were playing their assignments, and they let the man run free. Jason Brown just couldn't hit him.
Yep, exactly.
The cornerback over there is Austin Stoddard, and he was going up to support the run.
Yeah. Yep.
And obviously, if you're playing O'Day and you see Jason Brown coming your way, you want to go get him.
Yeah, you're going to step up and try to cut him off on the run. But, hey, that'll give him something to think about, though.
O'Day takes a timeout. With 6:58 to go in the third quarter, it is the O'Day Irish 14, Kennewick 13 on your community radio station, our community radio station, Rainier Avenue Radio .world.
Well, we're about halfway through this quarter, and there's been a lot of action, Juan.
There's been Tony B talked about it earlier. It's such an important thing.
Yeah.
We need officials.
Yep.
We need officials at the high school level. We need officials at the rec league level. If you're looking for a way to support your community and have fun and take care of kids and really help mold the next generation of people that we'll see out here at games like this, please call the Seattle Parks and Recs and become an official. We need that help.
Yep.
Juan is 206-482-7016, $21 an hour.
$21 an hour. But for all of us that know and love kids, it really is working and setting up the time.
Do it for the kids.
Kohler throws a ball and it's intercepted.
No, it's dropped. Oh, close.
Kohler dropped back the pass. He had two receivers running down the sideline and just lofted it up in the air. And number 82, Simeon Howard for Kennewick said, I'm going to go up and get the football. Just couldn't hang on to it. Yeah. And could be six of one, half dozen the other. It was nice to knock it down.
Right. Well, he threw into double coverage, so it's lucky. Lucky he didn't get it intercepted, but it was double coverage on that one.
Kennewick has been very aggressive, and they've been good at putting on the pressure. Let's see if they get this kick. They don't. And the ball is up in the air, and they're going to have 12 men on the field. They're going to take 12 men on the field. We'll see what they do here if O'Day will work to kick it again, or if they'll just move them 5 yards back from the spot of that return.
Yeah.
Simeon was getting off the field late. He must not be on punt duty. Sprinted off, and before he got off the field, all of the New England Patriots
they snapped the ball.
And Green Bay Packers, they snapped the ball, and he was still running. And I think, Coach, my personal opinion, if you're past the numbers, you shouldn't be in the play.
Yeah, on the hash.
Yeah, no, when you're sprinting off the field.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers does it, and Tom Brady's been doing it for years. A guy's running off the field, that shouldn't count as 12 men on the field.
Well, you're off. You're not in the play. You're not gonna, it's nowhere.
If they get past the numbers and with all the crazy things, with all the quick snap counts, it would be nice to see if they give the player the benefit of the doubt of running off the field. Because all he was doing is not in the play. You are listening to Rainier Avenue Radio's broadcast of the Washington Interscholastic Activities Association's 3A, the second largest bracket of schools in the state. This is the 3A state championship, and this is the round of 8.
Illegal participation. Illegal participation.
So O'Day is going to go ahead and move them 5 yards back, but it'll be Kennewick's ball, and that's going to move the ball to about the 18-yard line. So Kennewick will start their drive there. Here comes Dayton Davis. And here comes his cadre of receivers, which includes number 19, Austin Stoddard, Eric Mora, number 10, and Simeon Howard, number 82. All really good football players. Of course, his running back is Miles Mayofsky, and he's the bell cow for them. 6:43 to go, third quarter. O'Day 14, Kennewick 13. Davis with the give to Mayofsky. Mayofsky cuts it up the field. Runs about 3 yards before he's brought down. So nice solid run by Miles Mayofsky. That'll bring up second down and about 7. Let's call it second. Let's give him 4 yards and call it 2nd and 6.
Well, he's got enough speed to make it around the corner, but if you overplay that corner, he can cut back up, and he's a good cutback runner. He's got a lot of leg drive.
Kennewick in black helmets with an orange K on the helmet.
Yep.
White jerseys with black.
Oh, they're blitzing.
The blitz comes. He throws the ball upfield. Does he have him? He's got him. He's got him at the 40-yard line. That's number 82, Simeon Howard. And Howard is finally brought down at the 8-yard line. A lightning bolt.
On a blitz. They were coming. It was just a hair short, a day late, and a dollar short.
A 72-yard throw. And what a ball by Dayton Davis hitting Simeon Howard on the corner route. Beautifully run route, beautiful throw. And the Irish were lucky to pull him down.
Yep, and again, he was being blitzed.
He was being blitzed on the outside to his right. He just lofted a gorgeous spiral under the pressure.
Yep.
Dayton Davis, the 6'1" senior quarterback, 190 pounds, as the give right here is to the bell cow, Mayofsky.
Yep, they're keying on him, it looks like, because every time he's gotten the ball in the last couple of series, they pretty much shut him down.
Mark Nabu on that play right there, the big fella
guy
who's being recruited by all the Pac-12 schools, and rightfully so after 6'6", 350.
3 big.
Definitely a standout player on the field tonight, certainly. And of course, Kennewick has some guys who I think can handle him too and have been handling him as Davis rolls to his right, being chased by the entire defense and throws this one over the head of his wide receiver, number 8, David Wasinski. And Wasinski's another one, coach, who's been making plays tonight.
Yep.
That'll bring up third down. 3rd and goal from the 8. They cannot get a first down.
Right. Get score or else.
Here comes Kennewick. And, Coach, what are you trying to do? You try to gain a couple of yards to make it closer. You go to the score right here.
Try to score. I mean, you got to change the momentum. You got to get something more positive than just
3 to his right, 1's a wing. He looks back, and he's rolling to his right. He's being chased from the backside. He throws the other man wide open, and the catch is made. The catch is made. Did he hang on to it? Yes, he does.
Yep.
That's number 32. That's Bronson Childs, the middle linebacker, playing in the tight end position. He ran a simple route to the yellow. We call it the yellow line route to get to the 5-yard mark in the end zone that's used for soccer. He broke to his right on that line, and Davis's throw was true.
You could call it a drag route. You could call it a flag route. He just sprinted to the other end of the end zone, and the pass was right there.
With 4:47 to go in the third quarter, the Kennewick Lions strike again, making the score 19-14 over the Irish.
I think they may try to go for 2 here. I think they're thinking about it.
Randy Altauer is sending his
They're going
play.
They're going for 2.
They are going to go for 2 to see if they can climb up by. If O'Day scores 7, it would be a tie game.
Yep.
From trying to make it for the extra
triple
point.
rights. He's stepping back.
He throws to the corner of the end zone, and he's got it. He's got it. Did he get it? Yes, he does. Yep. And that is that Mayofsky over there? No, that's Stoddard.
The end.
That's Austin Stoddard, number 19. And what a beautiful little route that he ran, and out and up.
Yeah.
And the ball was true right on the money from Davis in the corner of the end zone, and that makes the score Kennewick 21, O'Day 14.
Flag or fade, one of the two. either. I would call that more a fade, but the ball was right there.
We are certainly in for a dogfight now. Coach Randy Alter, and let me tell you something, Coach. He has been just going ahead and rolling the dice several times tonight.
Yep.
And so far it's paying off with the 7-point lead with about 16 minutes and 47 seconds to go in the game.
Well, play to win as opposed to play not to lose.
That's what I think his mentality was coming over here. We're going to go out here and we're going to give him not only a good show, we're going to try to win the game, but to do that, we're going to have to take some chances. He certainly hasn't been immune to doing that. He's been taking some. And we'll see if what the pathway leads for these guys tonight.
Again, play to win as opposed to play not to lose.
Kennewick up 21-14 on your community station, our community radio station, Rainier Avenue Radio.world. John Yasutaki, Daniel Bellis, and I just chilling on a crisp night here over at Memorial Stadium. There's a little pooch kick goes up.
Kick.
And it is caught by the O'Day return right around the 30-yard line, and he's hit hard. Let's call it the
38, 39.
They're going to give him the ball about the 30. I think they're going to start this driving up the 37-yard line.
Okay. Yep.
The kicker for the Kennewick Lions is Zadel Capetillo, and Capetillo kicked that ball short.
Yep.
And I think they're trying to stay away from Jason Brown for a reason.
Right. I think so. That makes sense.
Brown coming back out. He's got number 22 over there with him. Let's see. I think O'Day will start in split backs this time. That's Donovan Adyid. Nope. Adyid's going to go to the fullback position.
They're in the 5 now. They got 3 down and 2 stand-ups.
Single receiver to the right.
Ooh, good push.
And 2 tight ends. That is a good push by the O'Day line, but not that good. I mean, they picked up about 3 yards on that one, maybe 4.
4. Pretty good push.
So he's going right up the middle and running traps and
Exactly.
kind of almost like just a
straight handoff, no
blood.
faking, no counter fake, no any
simple dive.
Just simple dive.
It's going to bring up 2nd down and 6.
Deep eye back again.
4 minutes and 12 seconds to go. Juan Cotto touching bases with you, the coach, John Yasutaki.
Oh, pitch.
Jason Brown on the sweep to the right. I'm sorry, to the left.
Not
actually.
bad. Made a few.
I think they're going to call a hold on this one, Coach, as he was pushed out of bounds at around the 45-yard line. But from where that flag is, obviously was a penalty on the offensive line and from the referee spot, and I think he's going to call this flag at the 42-yard line. And we'll see if this backs up O'Day.
Yeah.
Officials conferring. And they definitely have the spot down at the 42, and O'Day's moving back. The officials are moving back, and Kennewick is moving back. So we're going to call that holding against the Irish.
Yep.
4:01 to go in the third quarter. Kennewick 21, the O'Day Fighting Irish 14. On your community radio station, our community radio station, Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Juan Cotto and the coach, John Yasutaki, underneath the glow of the Space Needle.
Yep.
280 yards away. Kohler back to pass. He's looking to his right. He's trying to throw for Gallagher, and that's going to be almost picked off. Almost picked off by number 19, Austin Stoddard, diving, trying to make that play. And actually, the ball was thrown so short, even Stoddard couldn't keep up with it.
I like the thought. You had 20 yards to go. Why throw a 7-yard pass or a 5-yard pass? However, you got to get it out there. It came up really short.
Kennewick 21, O'Day 14. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. The ball's on the 31-yard line. We are in the third quarter of this state 3A quarterfinal contest. Here comes the throw. And this one, I think Stoddard's got a better beat on. And he didn't get that one either.
No, but and Kennewick had the interception, but he bobbled it out of bounds.
Kohler throws the ball to his right, and it just went off of Austin Stoddard's hands and head. And poor Austin, he was just trying to get a beat on it and couldn't haul that one in. I think he was kind of surprised. He's like, wait a minute, I'm the defender on this one.
Yeah.
So that will bring up 4th down. It's a pass hits the ground. It's incomplete pass.
Yep.
Kohler went running off the sideline, and they're into the little dugout area here on the north sideline. So they're going to sit down and try to figure out some things. Meanwhile, O'Day's about to punt. The snap is high. Let's see if they get this one. Just gets it off.
And it was short.
It may have been touched. It is a very short kick. Bounces at the O'Day, 44-yard line, and rolls, and it looks like it's going to roll dead, and it's picked up at around the 50-yard line. Call it the 49. So Kennewick with unbelievable field position as we go on this drive.
Right, exactly. That was a disaster almost happening there. Again, a bad snap.
We talked about it earlier. It's the snapping for a lot of teams, Coach.
Yes,
They're having a hard time finding snaps, and that's throwing off not only the timing of the offensive plays, but the special teams plays.
Exactly. And it gives the defense time to rush in because you have to reach up, grab the ball, get ready to kick. And by that time, defenders are flying through there,
3:35 to go in the third quarter. It is Kennewick 21, O'Day 14. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. The quarterback, Dayton Davis, calling out the signals.
Empty backfield, got motion across.
In motion, fake the motion, throw right down the seam, and that ball is almost picked off.
Yep. Almost. Yep.
That ball was almost picked off by number 24, Anton Areno of O'Day. And let me tell you something, Davis fired a rocket in there.
Yeah, he's doing that quick shot, 2-step drop and firing the ball.
That wasn't a West Coast timing play. I mean, he just tried to throw that ball into a window that didn't exist.
2-step drop, throw the ball.
3:29 to go in the third quarter. Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Triple right.
John Yasutaki trips to the right. Single receiver to the left. Davis calling the signals. The give to the big man, and there he goes. There goes Miles Mayowski to his left. Bounces off a tackler. Takes 2 with him out of bounds at the 30-yard line.
Wow.
Pickup of 19 yards for Mayowski.
And I said he's a strong runner.
And the momentum has yet again shifted. You can feel the excitement and the pom-poms and the noise from the other side. And it got a little quiet over here. Rainier Avenue Radio.world bringing you the excitement of the state quarterfinals here at Leon H. Brigham Memorial Field. The O'Day Fighting Irish out of Seattle. Kennewick from the Tri-Cities in Eastern Washington. Kennewick is up 21-14 over the Irish. Davis calling his plays, 3 to his right, 1 to his left, to give to his receiver. Same running play to Miles Mayowski. He runs to this left, and this time on the left hash, just bounces outside the tackle. Coach, and he's picking about 7 yards on crack on that play.
Getting on the outside. There's no force to contain. There's no leverage out there. But the guy runs hard, so you got to wrap him up. There, it's again, roll your hips, load it high, and wrap him up.
Miles is 6'2" tall, 205 pounds, runs like he's 230.
Yep.
3:14 to go in the third quarter.
Trips right again.
21 Kennewick, O'Day 14. Mayowski.
Movement.
Miles just fell off of his stance. Just started falling on his haunches.
Illegal procedure.
Just everyone kind of picks him up. They're probably laughing in the huddle. Yep. Miles, stay solid, brother. Miles just kept rolling out of there. Miles Mayowski, the bell cow running back for the Kennewick Lions, has had a big night tonight.
Offense and defense.
He's playing linebacker.
Yeah, linebacker. Trips right again. One back set.
Well, a receiver to his left, 3 to his right. And the throw over to Mayowski. He gets outside.
He's
got
wide open.
At the 30, 25, 20, 15. He takes misses a guy at the 10, makes a nice little move, falls down at the 9. 1st and 10 on the swing pass to Miles Mayowski.
You got to ask yourself, where was the linebacker on that one? Usually you go A and B backs. You got one back, so it's just an A back. Somebody's got to be watching him. Somebody, the linebacker's got a responsibility coming around that side.
Tell you, with the responsibilities that they had in the passing game on those 4 wide receivers that went out, they sure did open up the field. When he caught that ball in the swing, he had plenty of room.
Nobody was there. Nobody was within. Yeah, now they go trip. They got triple receiver. 3 to the left.
3 to the left, 1 to the right.
Right.
Mayowski in the pistol right behind Davis. Davis calls the signals, clap his hands. Looked like he was going to throw the slant, runs it up the middle,
touchdown.
And he's into the end zone. Is he in? Yes, he is.
Quarterback keeper.
Dayton Davis.
It looked like everybody froze when they thought Mayowski had the ball and quarterback's running into the end zone.
Well, we were wondering how they were going to respond after O'Day took the lead.
Yeah.
Well, they responded.
Yeah. That's
6-yard touchdown run by the quarterback, Dayton Davis, on a fake. It looked like they were going to run the slant. Just a nice little fake on the slant.
Exactly.
Kept it himself, ran it right up the middle, made a nice move to get in the end zone.
Yep.
And that makes it 27. Make it. And the kick is blocked. The extra point is blocked. So that makes the score Kennewick 27, O'Day 14. 2:31 to go in the third quarter.
But Kennewick has scored 13 points in about 2.5 to 3 minutes. That's pretty outstanding, you know.
You are listening to Washington Interscholastic Activities Association, the state 3A, which is the second largest division in the state of Washington. We are in the quarterfinals, and this is the O'Day Fighting Irish from here in Seattle, and also the Kennewick Lions coming over from the eastern Washington tri-cities of Richland, Kennewick, and Pasco. The Kennewick Lions are up 27-14.
Listening in from all over the state. We see your comments. And, hey, check us out 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We've got phenomenal programming 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Yes, we do. Telling the stories of our kids. We also have sports talk. We have political talk. We have music. Do a little bit of everything on Rainier Avenue Radio. As the kick is picked up by the O'Day, we're up back. That's number 16 for the Irish.
Gets it to the 40.
His name is Jericho Ismail. And he ran that ball about 14 yards to about the 40-yard line.
40 plus, right.
He was upended, and a little bit of talking and pushing going on in there, and heard several whistles whistling to kind of slow the play down.
You know, Juan, speaking of which, you were talking about the number of things that we do. We have a recall election coming up soon that we'll be covering. In addition to that, there's a soccer tournament mid-December that we'll be covering. Just a lot of great stuff coming up. Just sharing that with our listeners. And if you like what you're seeing, go ahead and give us a donation at Rainier Avenue Radio at Venmo.
Please, Venmo at Rainier Avenue Radio.
At Rainier Avenue Radio.
And no organization has more fun than the broadcast teams at RainierAvenueRadio.world.
Nice.
Jason Brown is clobbered.
Wow.
Jason Brown is clobbered. That's at Manigan, Bronson Childs.
Right.
And he came bringing as we say, he came bringing the wood from the woodshed.
You know, Juan, again, for those who are watching, a lot of this broadcast is done by our student interns. They're on the cameras. They're doing interviews. And we're just a community radio station. So go ahead and give us a donation. And you know what? Big ups to all the high school students who work for us in a number of different areas making this happen.
And Tony, and they've been doing it for years. I mean, we've had such great contributions from our interns and from kids, and we're seeing them go on to college and take on opportunities in broadcasting, and it's so exciting to see. And it's one of the many different opportunities that Rainier Avenue Radio provides. It really is truly community public radio.
And I'll mention again, 12 days before Christmas, we'll be starting our 12 days of Christmas, where every day for 12 consecutive days, we'll be giving food away to different members, different locations of our community as well. 12 days of Christmas.
'Tis the season of giving, Tony, as Jason Brown just picked up 6 yards on that run. But those are the important things that Rainier Avenue Radio does in the community. And like we said, we are your community radio station, our community radio station at RainierAvenueRadio.world. As Jason Brown gets bottled up, makes a nice little move on the left side of the hole and skirts through. What do we say? Slow to the hole, quick through the hole, and that's what he did.
Well, he wasn't going to get first down until he made that cut, and he did a good job.
I got to big up our producer here, Daniel Bellis. Every Wednesday at 9 o'clock, the best in hip-hop, new music, local music from other cities like L.A. and I think New York, and then incredible interviews as well. That's 9 to 11 with D-Money, Fresh Juice, Pint Size Patron, and ID Yourself. How's that for a name?
Pint Size Patron.
Jay Easy.
50 seconds to go in the third quarter. Jay Easy. As number 8 for Kennewick, David Wasinski takes a big hit on Jason Brown. And Brown bounces off to pick up a couple more yards, and that's going to make it second down and 5.
He's hurting. He got stung.
Yeah, he took ran up and really put his shoulder into him and bounced off. Brown went down about 2 yards later. But Wasinski comes off, and he's a little bit of playing
He's
on
the
the
worst. He's the worst for wear and tear, as they say. Oh, nice run.
Nice little turn.
Nice
the
little turn.
spin handoff to number 22 for O'Day. That is Dominic Agid, and he's able to take that ball for a first down. 10 seconds to go in the third quarter. We'll see if O'Day tries to get off another play or if they will bring it to the sideline as the clock starts to run. John Kohler goes sprinting to the huddle. Ball is on the 34-yard line of Kennewick. First down and 10, and before they could get the play off, the clock ran out. So, after 3 quarters, and the boos you're hearing are from the O'Day fans who felt that the play was snapped
in time.
The referee said, nope, we're going to go ahead and move the chains and go to the fourth quarter. So, with 12 minutes to go, it is Kennewick ahead 27, the O'Day Irish 14, and we'll see if O'Day can continue this drive to keep this game close. You are listening to Juan Cotto. You are listening to John Yasutaki. You are listening to Daniel Bellis. And we're going to go to Daniel to hear some updates on the other 3A action.
Yeah, Juan, we're going to throw up the bracket real quick here for you as we can just do a quick little recap. Yesterday, Bellevue moving on, just dominating the Rainier Beach Vikings 56-22 behind 5 touchdowns by William Wang. And also earlier today from Memorial Stadium, Eastside Catholic rolled over the Mount Spokane Wildcats 38-14. Bradley McKellar of Eastside Catholic, 3 passing touchdowns. Both teams were able to bring back pick sixes in an interesting game right there. Mount Spokane struck first, but it was Eastside Catholic pretty much all after that. And in Yelm, number 4 seeded Yelm went down, and they lost to the Marysville Pilchuck Tomahawks 39-21. Marysville will go on and play at Bellevue next Saturday. Eastside Catholic will host whoever wins this game next Saturday. Rainier Avenue Radio will cover the game from Memorial Stadium. Eastside Catholic will be hosting it, and they will be playing the winner of this game. Very good.
And Kennewick up 27-14. They are 12 minutes away from punching their ticket to the state semifinal as the handoff to Adjit, and they are just there. The linebackers that we have discussed, old number 18, the running back Miles Majowski, and number 32, Bronson Childs, they shut down that window.
Yep.
And that will bring up 2nd down and 9. So the Kennewick defense starting to become stout. Pitch to Jason Brown. Jason accelerates to his right.
Cut.
And he is upended finally after a gain of about 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah, he's pretty close. He's about 1.5 yards, 2 yards short of the first.
He comes up a little slow. He's kind of needing some attention as he's rolling around. He's not feeling it right now as the Kennewick defense, and they are a stout defense, Coach.
Yeah, they are.
And Jason Brown is just coming up a little shaken. But he's hopping off. He's hopping off, and looks like he's got something going on in his left leg, Coach. He's kind of
off.
He goes down on the sideline, and he is hands on his head rolling around, and they get the trainer over there to him. So the young man took some heat, but Kennewick's bringing the heat.
They rally. They're rallying to the ball. They're feeling it. They're ahead.
Rainier Avenue Radio.world. 11 minutes and 9 seconds to go in the third quarter. O'Day on a drive. Ball at the 26-yard line of Kennewick. Kohler sets. He pitches the same pitch to the right to Holiday. And he is stacked up by Kennewick, but I think there may have been a face mask. We'll see.
He's close to the first down on the initial drive. I think,
Santos Flores is in on that play right there. Little number 53, the linebacker for Kennewick.
Yep.
And Coach, Kennewick, their defense is they're no joke.
Nope. Face mask. You're right.
It will be a face mask against Kennewick. Just got the hands high, and Pete Carroll talks about that quite a bit in the Seahawks press conferences, where you want to have your hand placement, and just Kennewick's linebackers were just a little bit higher.
Right.
So that'll end up being a first down for O'Day after the face mask. That will move the ball to the 19-yard line. Kohler on the right hash mark. They have a single receiver to the right.
Tight line.
And that is 2 tight ends.
Yep.
And the give is to Holiday.
Deep
The
handoff.
linebacker
Oh, they reacted. Yeah.
Childs missed him, but Majowski did not. Also in there was number 8, Wasinski on the tackle. And that will bring up second down. Did he get back to the line of scrimmage?
He got barely a little bit above the line of scrimmage, but then they reacted very well.
Gained maybe a blade of grass.
Yep.
Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
As they say, I wouldn't want to live on the difference.
Juan Cotto, Coach John Yasutaki. Single receiver to his right.
Tight line again.
Double tight ends. Fullback and a receiver at number 63 for the Irish.
Jumps off.
He
moves too soon.
Said, I'm gonna sprint downfield and leave my teammates behind me. That's Dylan Cohen.
Yeah.
And so they'll move that back.
Can't
solid 5 yards.
Can't do that. Can't make those kind of mistakes.
10 minutes and 6 seconds to go in the fourth quarter in a spirited football game and a good football game. I think slightly that
a surprising one, though. The score is a surprise.
O'Day came in as the favorite.
Right.
But Kennewick has certainly done their job and come in here and they wanted to keep the game close. They certainly have done more than that.
Tight end again. Tight line. Oh, they're going trips. They're stacked
Trips
up.
to the right. Kohler back to the pass. Looks to his right. He throws the ball down the middle of the field, up towards the sky, and it's tipped away at the last second.
Yeah.
That's Simeon Howard back there, and that's also our man Stoddard, Austin Stoddard in the coverage.
Right.
They all got back there and tipped the ball away. Trying to go for Joe Gallagher, who was running a post.
Yep.
And John Kohler was looking through it up as high as he could towards the goalpost, and Kennewick was there. That's going to make it third down and 15. The ball's on the 24-yard line.
Well, he did a good job, but he did a good job of checking down and went back to that post receiver, but they covered it.
The give is to Jason Brown. He's back in the ball game, goes to his left. He gets outside. He brushes around the corner and into the end zone.
Yeah, man, they were so out of position, Juan. There was nobody even there. They were chasing him inside out. There was nobody there for outside leverage. Nobody there to contain. They were, like I said, everybody that was chasing from the inside to the outside.
A 24-yard touchdown run.
Great
to the
run.
left.
Great run.
Jason Brown has given O'Day a
New
chance
life.
of hope.
New life.
O'Day 20, Kennewick 27. Here comes
Plenty-
Simeone.
Plenty of time. 9:26 left in this quarter in the game.
The kick is true.
Yep, and it's good. That blocked extra point may loom very large. It may loom very large.
You are listening to Juan Cotto. You are listening to John Yasutaki. You are listening to Rainier Avenue Radio's coverage of the Washington State 3A, the Washington Interscholastic Activities Association, State 3A playoff game at Memorial Stadium on the surface of Leon H. Brigham Memorial Field on your community radio station, Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Telling the stories of our kids. We talk politics, we talk music, we talk sports, we talk all of it. We listen to all of it, and of course, we present all of it
on a brisk Saturday
It is
night.
a brisk Saturday night out here.
It's
going to get an update from Vanessa.
Hello, Rainier Avenue listeners. My name is Vanessa. I'm down here with a pretty rowdy crowd, a pretty excited crowd on the O'Day side. But I'm going to tell you a little bit about Kennewick High School. I'm so sorry. Kennewick High School is a public high school located in Kennewick, Washington. They're founded in 1904, a long time ago, and are home to 1,696 students, which is a very big school. And they have a 22-to-1 student-to-teacher ratio. For their students, they offer Running Start, Air Force JROTC, and worksite learning, which is really cool. I don't know a lot of other schools that do that. In addition, there are 26 different clubs and activities at the school, including the student body, drama, yearbook, book club, and mock trial. The school's mission statement is that all students are safe, known, and valued, and learn to be engaged learners who are ready for the future and success. Back to you.
Simeon Howard picked up the ball at around the 14-yard line, ran to his left, found a gaping hole, and ran that ball all the way to midfield. He's pushed out of bounds at the 50-yard line, and that is where the Kennewick Lions will start to drive, all 1,925 students of them.
Yeah, that was a great run. Came all the way across the field.
I was wondering why he was catching the ball, and he not only took it, but he had designs on that. And I got to say, the special teams from Kennewick, they blocked, got, and really made some good plays for him, and he was able to turn that ball upfield.
Yeah.
They mark it at the 47 of Kennewick.
Great field position still.
3 to his right, 1 to his left. The give is to Majowski, and he drives it past the 50-yard line before he is greeted by the O'Day defense. 9:06 to go. And this is a big drive. We'll see if they can control the football, take some time off the clock. And if they put a score up, it's going to be a tough feat for O'Day to come back. 8:52 to go in the fourth quarter. Momentum has shifted several times tonight.
Yep, it's like I said, these are young people. Comes and goes. Yep.
Just when O'Day thought they had the momentum, that kickoff return kind of pushed the field onto the other side.
Exactly. Trips left.
Davis calling his signals, letting the clock run down to 5. He's going to go ahead and keep it himself. Nice fake that he made. Couple nice moves.
Nice block. Nice tackle.
Down. Open field tackle.
He lost. He lost a little bit.
For O'Day. That's Antoine Arroyo.
Yeah. No gain or a little bit of a loss, but either way, great tackle.
About a loss of maybe a half a yard. They had it open. Nice read pull by Davis. Probably should have just turned it upfield. Try to get outside, from the numbers, from the hash to the numbers.
The hash to the numbers, right. You got caught.
7:53, 7:52. Davis has him at the line of scrimmage. They call it 3rd and 7. 2 to his left, 1 to his right. He's got his back there. He gives it to Majowski. Majowski plows forward for about 2 yards. He's brought down at around the 46-yard line. He's going to be about 3 yards short. And Kennewick, with 7:29 to go in the ball game, they're going ahead and they're bringing in their punt unit. And that's Simeon Howard, the man that made the punt return. Now he is out there punting. Traditional punt formation. They motion a man to the backfield, 2 uprights, and then they go ahead and run the man across the formation.
Bad
low
snap.
snap, but he made a nice play on it. And the kick bounces at the 19-yard line and all the way to the 6, where it's picked up by Dylan. Dylan runs to his left. And he's knocked down at the 22-yard line, so we'll call that an 18-yard return.
Not a bad return.
For Kean McDonald.
Still plenty of time.
6 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Tony, thank Jessica so much for giving us that update on Kennewick High School. Tony B over there. Daniel Bellis running the production. And, of course, the coach, John Yasutaki, giving you the color of this game. And what a great game it's been as O'Day lines up in the I formation.
Tight line.
The pitch to Jason Brown going to the left.
Not
and
much.
Kennewick's defense is there.
Not much.
And wait a minute, we have a man down for Kennewick.
We have an official's timeout.
Looks like we have a man down for Kennewick.
Knee or ankle doesn't look good.
Jason Brown took a pitch and ran to his left.
Got about a yard and a half. Yeah.
Miles Majowski once again over there kind of cleaning up, and he was the one that forced Jason Brown out of bounds. And you hate to see this on a cold night. You got a guy down kind of rinsing on the sideline. We've seen Jason Brown do that a couple times. Hopefully it's just cramps.
No, I think
Coaching staff comes out. Head coach Randy Aufholter's out there talking to the young player. I can't make out what number it is.
Neither can I. It's knee or it's 80. Let me see.
Rainier Avenue Radio.world. You're listening to the State 3A the quarterfinals from the field, the Leon H. Brigham Field at Memorial Stadium. Juan Cotto, Coach John Yasutaki.
Checking his knee, so
just a simple toss to Jason Brown. The defense was running to the left, and as what happens sometimes, guys get tangled up, and looks like somebody has a twist of a knee.
Yep, get caught under you, or get chopped. Oftentimes you get hit from behind because you're chasing and you get hit from behind. He's getting up, and that
help him up. There we go.
Number 33.
Number 33 for Kennewick.
Yep.
That is Dylan McIntyre. He's a 6'2", 195-pound sophomore, and he's walking gingerly.
Yeah, it's a knee. It's his knee.
Left leg injury, and carrying over the sidelines. They'll look at it, and thank goodness, I tell you, all of the medical training staff that is at these games and here to protect our kids, and glad to see that they've got staff from Kennewick over there looking at him.
Yep. Very good.
He is getting treated over on the far sideline as John Kohler brings the Irish back up, 2 tight ends, a single receiver to the right, I formation. They give us to Jason Brown, and he's met in the backfield. That was that man again, number 8 for them. That was David Wasinski.
Boy,
David Wasinski shot a gap.
They're selling out, man. They're selling out. They're coming full scale blitz, descending. Like I said, they are selling out. They're not going to stop. They're going to keep blasting through there.
They know the holes that Jason Brown likes to run through, and they're quickly shutting those off. So here we are now, 3rd down and 10. The ball's on the 23-yard line. John Kohler sends 2 to his receivers to his right. 1 is in a slot. He's got a tight end over to his left. Fakes and give to Jason Brown. They throw down the left sideline to Brown, and it is incomplete. And a big collision over there. And Jason Brown is trying to say helmet to helmet, but Austin Stoddard, as we said, cleaned up back there and knocked Jason Brown down about 25 yards down the field. So a wheel route on the backside.
Yeah, on the backside.
And the throw is incomplete, and that will bring out the O'Day punt unit, and a nice job by Austin Stoddard and company. Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Kennewick with a 27-21 lead with 5 minutes, 52 seconds to go. Get Simeon Howard back down there to return the punt. Ball bounces at the 50-yard line. It's not a real good punt, but effective punt.
Something happened. Right, something was wrong with O'Day's formation. I think they were short. A guy on the outside.
They may have been.
Yeah.
And it looks like they're going to be able to get away with it.
Yeah.
So here comes the Kennewick Lions. They are going to try to extinguish this 5 minutes and 42 seconds they have.
Yeah.
Let's see if they can burn a little time off the clock.
This is do or die. It is pretty close to do or die for O'Day. They've got to shut them down.
Here, Ashton Tripp and the offensive line come running out. Ashton Tripp, Vea Moala, the left side. The big left side of the Kennewick line. 3 to the right. 1 receiver to his left. Davis barking out the signals. The handoff is to Majowski. Runs to his right.
Nice
cuts
run.
up field, and he's 1 cut and go.
Yep. He's
accelerated through the hole and picked up about 4 yards. And they're going to I bet you they don't stop this ball till about 5 seconds left on the clock.
Yep. I mean, like I said, he runs hard, and he makes a nice cut, and he's feet are moving all the time.
5:17 to go. The play clock has 19 seconds on it. Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Please consider being an official.
Trips left, 1 wide out on the right.
Davis barking the signals. He's got Majowski right behind him. The give us to Majowski. He's running to his right. Stops, cuts up at the number. Picks up about 3 yards. That'll bring up 3rd down at about 3.
Yep.
4:48 to go.
Yep.
Kennewick with the ball and trying to run out the clock. Started with the ball on the 49-yard line. They are taking their own sweet time, which is what they need to do. That's Mora running off the field. Wasinski and a whole bunch of guys coming back in. Kennewick 27, O'Day 21. This is 3rd down and 2. Ball is on the O'Day 44.
Get
the guys out there. The right guard, number 74, Austin Tripp. He just went ahead and got a little excited, booked off.
Yep.
And that's going to make this 3rd down and about 8.
Yep.
3rd and 8, and unfortunately that stops the clock. But now they get it going. Here we go. We have come to the 4-minute mark in the 4th quarter.
Yep. Trips left.
Davis sends 3 wide receivers to his left. He has one over on his right. He's got his man Majowski right behind him. Miles is just standing there with his hands on his knees. Davis faces a rush from up the middle. Number 11 on the blitz. That's Dane Camacho.
Right.
Camacho with the sack. And now O'Day will get the ball back with 3 minutes and 36 seconds to go.
And you think if Davis kept that back in the backfield to block, that might not have happened because they swung him out. If he had one back to block, at least he could get in the way, but there was nobody back there. He was naked. Quarterback was an empty backfield.
3:22, 3:21. There's their shift in that punt formation.
And there you go, the guy
They go
in
to the
motion.
man. Snap, the kick is off, and he hits a rocket. Ball bounces at the 23-yard line, and Kean picks it up. He starts running up the right side, the left side, and he gets tackled at around the 33-yard line. So about a 16-yard return, and O'Day is going to start this drive at the 34-yard line with 2 minutes and 58 seconds left to go. So let's see what Kennewick can do here, and they have played a textbook game. I'm sure that the coach would have liked to pick up a first down. Randy Alter is probably saying, hey, I would have liked to got that first down, but this is where you want to be. You have your defense is out of the field, and it's been a good defense. And let's see what they can do to stop the Irish. 27 Kennewick. O'Day 21. 2:58 to go. 4th quarter. Rainier Avenue Radio.world. The give is to Jason Brown. He runs to his right, and he is stacked up by a number of Kennewick Lions. I saw Simeon Howard in there. I saw Mr. Childs in there, number 32. Brandon.
No huddle.
Bronson Childs.
No huddle.
Oh, they going no huddle. Single receiver to the right, 2 tight ends. Flip to Jason Brown. Brown runs right smack into Miles Majowski. And those are 2 guys, I tell you, they're going to take a nice ice bath tonight.
Yep.
Miles Majowski and Jason Brown.
They've been banging heads all night long.
Offense and defense.
Yep.
Majowski's been everywhere. The give again is to Jason Brown. He runs to his left, and he's going to end up about a yard short.
He's short.
3rd down and 4. The give to the just off the left side to Jason Brown.
There's a timeout.
It looks like O'Day's going to call timeout, and they are going to be, here's the play for their season right now, Coach. 2:09 to go, and you have a 4th and 1 play. Clock is running. 2:07, 2:06, 2:05. They go split backs now into the eye.
Tight.
The
tight
fullback
line.
moves in. The fall is snapped. The fumble snapped. The fumble is snapped. Is fumbled. Snap is fumbled. Snap is fumbled. And it looks like Kennewick has
Kennewick has it.
Looks like Kennewick has it. So on 4th down and 1, the ball is on the ground, and Kennewick comes up with it.
It was a bad snap. We've talked about bad snaps all season long.
The connection between the centers and the quarterbacks, especially in the shotgun, this was under center. Kohler motioning his man going from split backs to eye, turned around to get the snap, put it on the ground.
Yeah.
Don't know if he ever had it cleanly,
I don't think
Kennewick
he did.
has it now.
I don't think he did. I think what happens in those kinds of situations, the center's so concerned about getting a block, he forgets that the mechanics is getting the ball out.
Kennewick up 27-21, a minute 53 to go. Davis calling the signals.
They're
Gives the
coming.
ball to Milewski. Miles takes the ball, takes a step to his right, runs up the middle, gains about 4, and the whistles are being signaled for the timeout. So it looks like O'Day is going to stop it. The Irish call timeout, so that'll bring the clock stopped at 1:47. It'll be a second down and 6,
yeah.
ball on the 38-yard line. And I tell you once again, Coach, you can feel the momentum is shifted over to the other side of the stadium. You can just see it's rocking and rolling over there. The Kennewick parents who came all the way out here from the Tri-Cities, which is about a 3.5-hour ride, they are just sitting there on pins and needles with excitement. Boy, they have control of this football game right now.
And we are going to go to Vanessa.
And I'm going to tell you a little bit about O'Day High School. O'Day High School is a Catholic all-boys school located in downtown Seattle, and it was founded in 1923. The school has a lot of notable alumni that have gone on very great success in college and professional sports, with activities ranging from football to wrestling. They're home to 507 students, and their mission statement is to educate young men and prepare them to be men of character, faith, and service. And they certainly do that on the field. Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you, Vanessa. As we hear the update from the O'Day
Last time
High
out.
School.
I think this is the last time out.
A simple give to the left to Majowski, and that was bottled up for about a gain of about an inch.
Yep.
Was
it that much?
That's going to bring up 3rd down and 6
Good wrap
with
up
a minute
tackle.
and 42 to go as O'Day called timeout to stop the clock.
And I think that was their last time out, right?
I think that was O'Day's final timeout. We will see.
Get 3.5. Although I can't see it it does not show it on the scoreboard.
You are listening to the Washington Interscholastic Activities Association State 3A, the second largest division in Washington State. 4A is the highest. 3A would be second. And this is the O'Day Irish taking on the Kennewick Lions from Seattle at Memorial Stadium, Leon H. Brigham Field. As the Kennewick Lions have a 27-21 lead. They have the football. The give to Majowski. He goes up the middle. He pushes forward. He just pushes forward on a tremendous individual effort.
Yep.
And he has the first down. First down, Kennewick. And I think they're smelling it right now.
Yeah, it's 1:30. It's going to be 1:30 when they
1:35, 1:34 to go in the ball game. A huge individual effort by Majowski, pushing the pile, pushing players with him. Their team over there is all together on the sideline. They're extremely excited. They've come to Seattle and take out one of the powers, the Fighting Irish of O'Day at Memorial Stadium. And Davis takes a knee.
Yep.
Davis takes a knee, and now the clock runs under a minute. The players on the field, they are hugging each other. They realize that this is going to be it right here. They snap the ball, and this should do the ball game.
Yep. This will be it.
One more snap, and this will be it. They are in that formation. Every coach's favorite victory formation. On our side of the field, it is quiet. Davis under center. He takes a knee, and that should be it. Kennewick, the Kennewick Lions. They will take on Eastside Catholic next week.
It's an upset.
In the Washington State quarterfinals, the Kennewick Lions 27, the O'Day Fighting Irish 21. The Kennewick Lions will be taking on Eastside Catholic next week in the state semifinals. The players gathering at the 50-yard line for the handshake. And just like that, the ball game is over. Kennewick 27, O'Day 21.
What a shocker. a shocker.
Well, we knew something early was going on when Kennewick jumped out to a 13-0 lead,
Yep.
and they really gifted O'Day a touchdown on a botched fake punt.
Yeah.
The fake punt was over there, and we were questioning that call towards the end of the half. O'Day came out and took the lead after a touchdown run by Jason Brown,
Yep.
making it 14-13.
And it
then
looked like
Kennewick just come right back.
It looked like O'Day was in control, and then Kennewick came right back.
O'Day scored a touchdown towards the end of the game to try to make it close, but they could get no closer.
Right.
Two subsequent drives produced no points, and on this drive right here, Kennewick ran out the clock on a big third down conversion by Miles Majowski, and Kennewick will be taking on Eastside Catholic for the state 3A semifinal.
Yeah. This is not a big upset, but I think O'Day was a favorite by almost double digits, point-wise, 9 or 10 points.
And there goes Kennewick. There goes Kennewick celebrating with their fans. The O'Day seniors obviously disappointed, walking off the field, coming over here to the north sideline. And look at the Kennewick players sprinting over to the south sideline, the south grandstand. The cheerleaders and the parents who made the trip from Eastern Washington over in the Tri-Cities. And we love the Tri-Cities here on Rainier Avenue Radio, and we'll be there for the state baseball playoffs at Geisa Stadium in Pasco. And both sides celebrating. One side celebrating their season, one side celebrating a victory, and there goes Kennewick sprinting off the field.
Yep. Their ride will be really happy. Their ride back home.
Well, Coach, what do you think? Next week you saw both teams today. You saw the Eastside Catholic Crusaders and their victory over Mount Spokane. And you just saw this Kennewick team, and everyone had pretty much, I think, automatically stamped a O'Day Eastside Catholic game next week.
Right.
It's going to be Kennewick.
Yeah, it's going to be tough, too. I think Kennewick is going to have, again, they'll be the underdog. Eastside Catholic is pretty dominant in terms of they got balance. They've done everything right. But, again, these are kids. Emotion plays a lot into it. And, you never know. That's the thing that's so beautiful about it. It's that's why I like it. High school sports is nothing like it. The emotion in all of those things.
I would say,
gentlemen, I just want to share a comment from you that we got from those fans who are listening. Kennewick, it says, announcers, thank you for an excellent called game. As a KHS fan, we appreciate your excitement for both teams. Our family said it's the best announced game we have heard. Go Lions. Juan Cotto and Jay Yeezy.
I would say this about the Kennewick Lions. I mean, of any team that they remind me of Eastside Catholic. They're big, they're physical, and they spread you out to run the football.
They do.
And this running back Majowski he's a bell cow. I mean, he just a powerful runner, durable runner.
Makes cuts, good cuts.
I think this is going to be. I mean, I really think it shapes up to be an extremely difficult matchup. It's almost two mirror images of each other.
Yeah, I know. It's
I do want to encourage those fans listening for Kennewick. We are a community radio station. We bring these games to you for free. We have incredible internship programs. The camera work, a lot of the operations were done by our students in high school. And so, again, is it Venmo at Rainier Avenue Radio or Rainier Avenue Radio?
It's I'm going to look that up right now.
What is it, Daniel?
Is it Venmo?
Rainier Avenue Radio?
No, I think
Venmo
at Rainier Avenue Radio.
Venmo at Rainier Avenue Radio.
Hey, I got to go,
and
guys.
Go ahead and give us a donation. Certainly can use it. And I guess we'll wrap things up now with Mr. Daniel Bellis.
I was going to say, Tony, I finally got a Venmo account.
And
easy.
I think you just got your award.
And if you don't have Venmo, you can also, there are other options on our website, RainierAvenueRadio.world. Click on donate, and there are a couple other options for your convenience that you can use. As you can see on the screen, if you are watching live on our Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch platforms, there is the bracket. The Final Four for 3A is set. It is Marysville Pilchuck at Bellevue, and Kennewick at Eastside Catholic. Both of those games will happen next Saturday, November 27th, a couple of days after Thanksgiving, and we will cover live from Rainier Avenue Radio here, Memorial Stadium, Kennewick at Eastside Catholic, the 6 seed at the 1 seed, and then on the other side, of course, it's Marysville, the 5 seed at number 1, at Bellevue Wolverines. So there's your Final Four. We'll have more football for you next Saturday, November 27th. For now, though, we're going to take you to some pre-recorded content from Just My Opinion, currently in progress, followed by K-Fox Night Beat at 7 p.m. Thank you for listening. Good night and bless.